Bye-bye. Done. Did the all-important mute before things happen. And it all gets noisy and we have heaps of feedback. So how is everyone? Dr. Black, 66. Where were you last week?
I choose not to disclose that information.
Sorry?
I choose not to disclose that information. No, I was asleep.
I love it.
I was revisiting my teenage years and sleeping past midday.
From memory, I think I was sitting there at night and I can't remember what it was. I got some message about, what was it? You had to get off after the drummer or something like that. I was like, what are you doing? And then there's this video, nothing happened. And I'm like, I don't think Dr. Black's going to be awake in time tomorrow.
I was awake in time. I just went back to bed a little bit longer than expected. It happens.
Fair
enough. It was a big night, bit of a crazy jam session. I think it was like an 11-year-old girl playing drums. I was probably referring to her.
Scottish Princess is laughing. She knows what happened. Hey, Chewy, Bob, Aquarium Thoughts, 808, K-Town, Kiwi, Scunch. Thank you all for popping by. We're missing another guy, and I don't know what's going on there. Maybe we've got another sleep in. I don't know. But we do have one of our special guests already here, so I'm going to just shoot you an email, K-Town. No, sorry, an invite. I can do it that way. Make it easier. And can everyone hear us properly? You're a bit quiet for me.
I am.
Yeah.
I'll probably keep turning away from my microphone.
That's better. I'm like, I've got everything turned right up, but I can hardly hear. That's it. Just put it in your mouth.
I need to gaff tape it to my beard or something.
So what is news, everybody? What's news in the fish room for you, Dr. Black?
Not a heck of a lot. I've been very inactive in my fish room. I have begun the process of pulling some shrimp and bristlenose out of my 5-foot tank in preparation of turning that tank into a cichlid tank instead of a big planted tank.
What's a cichlid tank?
Americans. I got some jags and some festes. Get my gibbiceps back as well, and possibly, I don't know, my son's got a whole bunch in his 6-foot tank that he's downsizing. So I will. No, that didn't work. I'll possibly get my hands on a few of his fish, some eeltail catfish, perhaps. I always like them.
So he's got a bunch of rivulitis, yeah?
Not so many anymore. K-Town is in the house.
I'm in the house. How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Good day, mate.
G'day.
G'day.
Thank you for joining me.
Thanks for inviting me.
That's right, K-Town. Yeah, you saw it on the. I took a photo of this little nano saltwater tank yesterday. I'm like, that's cool. And had a subscriber yesterday comment on one of my last videos about the fish tank. And it's like, it's too small to do all those things you want to do. You should just move all the Malawi cichlids in there and start a saltwater tank in the other one. But I just can't do it with this tank. It doesn't have the right lights. Too fiddly.
Yeah. No, you'd have to set it up for it for sure. Yep.
Or do some serious modifications. What's news in your end of the world? You're setting up a new freshwater tank soon, I hear.
Setting up this guy here. So it's a 6-foot, 150 gallon.
New tanks are always.
It'll be. I got this for free from the customer, but
as a free freshwater.
Yeah, it's gonna be freshwater.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah.
You don't do things by half. There's no heaps of freshwater tanks. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, why not just start with a 6-foot tank? Jump straight in.
Well, I've been freshwater my whole life. Like I've always had a freshwater tank. Like right now, it's this little 30-gallon cube, but I've always had a freshwater tank. I've never not had one. I just used to have more of them. So this little 30-gallon is getting the stock in there is going to get moved to this 45 bow front. Let me just turn the light on. So right now it's a cold water marine aquarium, but so I have a starfish in there, and he ate all the snails, everything else. So I'm going to get. He's going back to the ocean.
He's a beast, that guy.
Oh, he's a beast. Yeah. So he's going back to the ocean, and then this will get set. So stock in there is going to go in here. That's going to stay. That's my anemone tank. So that'll stay. That's my little 180-gallon. That's going to stay. Then I have this I emptied out. Turn the light on. So this is empty right now. It's tied to the 180. So I'm going to disconnect that. This will be on its own sump. That'll be fresh water. And that'll be fresh water.
And what about the other one, the current
And then
tank?
this will be a shrimp.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
So you're going to
Which
move the fish into the smaller freshwater tank and then something brand new for 6 foot?
Yes. I want some bigger fish again. So that'll be more. I don't know what yet. I mean, I'm cichlids, severums. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I got to build. I picked up the materials today to build the stand. So I'll be building the stand, and then I've got a buddy of mine had a 60-gallon tank. I'm just water testing it here now, so I've got it here. So that'll be the sump for the 150. So I got to take that corner. So it had a corner overflow, but that's going to come out.
How big is your sump?
This one here?
Yeah.
It's 4. So it's a 60-gallon. So it's 4 foot by 16 by 19.
So that's the size of my big tank.
Yeah. I felt bad. Like after when I did that video on the on that 30-gallon cube, and I said in the video I said my little 30-gallon, and I thought, geez, that's kind of. I mean, for me it's little, like it's tiny, but for some people, I mean, 30 gallons are pretty good sized tanks. I kind of when I was editing the video, I'm thinking, why did I say little? Like it's really not little, but
No.
But when you're dealing with that, I mean, it's little, right?
By comparison, sure.
By comparison, right? Yeah. So, but when I was editing the video, I thought, why did I say little? It's not really little. I mean, that's little. That's a 10-gallon that I use for my top-up water. Right? That's little to me. Then I have a 20-gallon under here for my top-off water. Like that's what I use those tanks for.
I've never had a sump. I I suppose if I did salt water, I'd want to do a sump.
Yeah, I'm gonna have 2 sumps. So I also have a 30-gallon outside. Anyways, I have a 30-gallon that I'm gonna set up under this one. So, because a freshwater sump doesn't have to be that elaborate, right? It doesn't need to have, it doesn't need to be this. Yeah. There's no skimmers. There's all you need. I'm going to build a trickle filter.
Yeah.
And a return pump. That's all you need. So that's what'll be set up under this 150. So I got to build a couple of overflows. Like there's the hole, obviously. So there's one there. There's one here. And then this is the return back. So this will just have like a Y fitting. And then for return for flow. So I just have to build a couple of, like come out up here with the weirs, overflow back to the sump. So I'll build a couple of those, and then I'll have the trickle filter and then return pump pumping it back. So it'll be pretty simple. That way I can keep the heater and all that out of the tank. So it'll just be nice and clean.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I do
So I pulled
trust
the.
that you'll be putting it on a much better stand than that.
Oh no, this is. I just set it here on this coffee table. Yeah. No, I picked up the material today. I'm building the stand tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's not going to work.
Yeah, that could go pear-shaped.
That could go real bad real quick.
Could never build a stand. I'd be scared I wouldn't brace it properly.
Yeah. No, it'll be. Well, I built the stand for the 180. So I mean, it's the same tank. It's just a little less deep. So this one here is 19 inches deep, and the 180 is 24 inches deep. But other than that, they're the same dimensions. So
Bob's asking if it's plexiglass.
no, it's glass. It's a half inch, so 12 mil glass. Yeah, it's thick.
Now look
So
at
that's
the upcoming video, the setup.
yeah. That's what I'm going to start. That I've already got some footage, so I just need a little more to put something together. But so this trim,
Sorry.
I took this trim off, right? Just this top trim. So there's no center brace. It was just trim. There was never center brace. But I'm not like that looks a lot better, doesn't it? Because the trim isn't for strength because there's no center brace.
Yeah, it's just for pretty.
Yeah. Well, but do you think what's prettier? Nice, clean. Like I got to buff it out and stuff, but
Well, it depends what are you putting on. Like, are you going to have a hood on top or just glass lids?
I'm thinking of doing glass lids. Yeah. But
I always think with those trims that you're cutting off, an inch of your viewing of what's in the water.
Panel. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that much. So I was also thinking I could maybe do a Euro brace. So have a piece of glass, along inside four edges. That way it'll also prevent splashing. Like, it'll hit the bottom of the glass for the Euro brace.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
So
Strictly, hey, American Reefing. The fish room, Cam. How are you? Priscilla. Thanks for joining us.
I should grab my iPad so I can pull up the chat.
Big D, American Reefing, Priscilla, how are we all? I forgot to say hi to Scunge Princess. Hi, love. Hey.
So that's what's going on in my world.
When you were saying before about your cold water reef tank, I'm assuming most of the pretty fish are warm water fish. Are you limited with cold water reef fish as to how many pretty ones you can get?
So all the stock that I had in here, there are some anemones. Like there's one there. They're closed up so I had the light off. But so all this stuff, like there's two. There's one there. There's one there. All this stuff I wild caught myself from the west coast of British Columbia, Canada. So then I brought it home and I set up this tank, and everything's like the starfish is doing good, but he eats everything in the tank. So, and the reason I wanted to do this was for the starfish, but I mean, it's kind of like a waste for just a starfish, You can see him down there. So that's
see him out much, but does he get out and about?
Oh yeah, he gets. Yeah, if you go, I don't know if you're on Instagram, but if you go to my Instagram, you'll see a time-lapse video of him walking around the tank.
Nice.
Yeah, it's K-Town Reefer on Instagram.
I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's an awesome starfish, but it's just a lot of real estate. Well, you can see so this is what I have to feed him. So these manila clams, like these are all the clams he's eating. Like, he's a beast.
He's a hungry boy.
He's a hungry boy. So I really got a lot of enjoyment when I first had it, and I had tons of snails and tons of hermit crabs and anemones and stuff, but this guy just eats everything. I even had a fish and he ate the fish. Like, he's a beast.
I didn't know they were that voracious.
Oh yes. Like there's an oyster. So there was an oyster on that rock dead center of the screen that I brought home. The second day he popped that oyster open and ate it. Like oysters aren't easy to open.
No.
I had barnacles all over that rock. He destroyed them. He's just a beast.
Made a mess of the thing.
what's
Chewy's asking if you are from Kelowna, BC. Is that right?
Kelowna, BC. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
What fish did he eat? Sponge Princess is asking.
Sorry, say again.
Did he eat any fish? The starfish?
Yeah, he ate I picked up, again, out of that same day that I grabbed all that stuff. I picked up I think it was a little goby or something. It looked kind of like an eel, and yeah.
I think I remember the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did he get
Yeah.
him? Just sleeping and he's like,
Yeah. Yep. He's sneaky. He is sneaky. So yeah, I'm not getting enjoyment out of it anymore. So I figured time for a change on that one.
I like it. I like it. Kind of mixing it up a bit more now, a bit more fresh water, and still keeping your salt water.
Yeah, going back to my roots. Yep.
I know salt water was so 2018. So I don't blame you.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Gary, yo, how are you? Chewy, I'm not that far from K-Town. My specialist is in, how do you say it? Kelowna?
Kelowna.
Kelowna. Trail, BC.
Trail. Okay. Yep. Not far at all. Who's that?
Chewy.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to try to pull up the chat here.
Little cold water aliens.
Yeah.
From how many years ago did Silver wants to know?
With that?
So I'm just gonna. One of the things I wanted to ask a lot of people's opinions: tank size versus how many fish. So stocking. So, for example, the reason I'm thinking about it at the moment and asking is a 4-foot fish tank, 55 gallon, and I wanted to get like one larger cichlid. And most people are saying, well, it's probably still too small for an Oscar. But maybe, what are your thoughts, Dr. Black, on say one rib?
Yeah, that'd be a great size, but get a pair.
You can have a pair, you reckon?
Yeah, for sure.
How big do they grow?
About 8 or 9 inches. They max out at.
Okay. And an Oscar goes to about 12 inches, yeah?
Oh, probably a little bit more.
Yeah.
More?
Yeah, you'd probably get them 13, 14 inches.
Okay.
I've certainly, my son had a pair of Oscars and both of them were easy over a foot. One was at least 13 inches, the other one probably 12 and a half-ish. But it was bent, so it looked a bit shorter.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because that's the big thing that stops you from getting some of these fish is having the room. And then someone like me gets all excited, gets a 4-foot tank and goes, that's big enough. But obviously still want to do the right thing. There's 2 goldfish in there that they're quite comfortable in there at the moment. They're pretty big. I reckon they're probably 7 inches or something. I'll probably move them onto an aquarium so they can go in a pond or something like that instead. And then stock this tank. But I'm pretty lucky. Next week I'm going to Cairns. So for those who don't know, Cairns is the town right next to the Great Barrier Reef. So going up there for a week on my birthday, which is great. We'll go out and we'll go snorkeling in the Great Barrier Reef. So
not jealous at all.
After that, I might be like, oh, maybe I need to do a saltwater.
Yeah, exactly. I guarantee you will.
But I am hoping to get heaps of footage, make some videos of that and kind of share it with everyone.
Yeah. No, that'll be nice. That'll be awesome. Only jealous a little bit.
What do you think?
A couple of extras in the chat. Acro Breeder. G'day, mate. Joe Munoz. G'day, mate.
Yeah, I posted on my channel that I'd be over here, so I'm bringing some peeps, some salty peeps over.
Yeah. Hello, all the saltwater people. Hey, Joe, how are you? Aqua breeder. Who else is here? Reef KPR.
I didn't see you, Priscilla. Sorry. I'll give you a personal hello, Priscilla.
And did we address the elephant in the room that one of us is missing?
Thirsty rabbit tanks to you.
He's just
How are you, Thirsty?
maybe he's not awake. I don't know.
What time is it there?
11:30 almost.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes people sleep in. It's been proven before.
Yes, this is true.
For anyone that was here last stream last fortnight, we finished up after 2 hours, and I got in the car and I drove over to pick my son up from the lunch, and then my phone rings and it stopped the black. He's like, "Have I missed it?" I'm like, "Yeah, by about 2.5 hours."
It was quite funny because I sort of climbed out of bed and started throwing my gear on my table to do the stream. And I was halfway to set up before I turned around and looked at the clock, and it was almost 1:30. And I thought, goodness me. Rookie error.
Yeah.
44 Mad Guy. Aqua breeder, yeah, it's a freshwater stream, but last time we had Calypso in here, and now we've got K-Town this week as well. Definitely have respect for saltwater tanks as well.
We don't discriminate.
No,
I think we can all get along just perfectly fine.
we can.
Yes.
As long as we all watch
We're
out.
all keeping water. Just
Yeah.
some of it saltier than others. So
What are mud skippers of brackish water, aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
So Chewy, I started keeping freshwater aquariums back, I guess, when I was about 19 or 20. I'm a little bit older than that now. I'm 48, so do the math. So I've been keeping aquariums basically since then. And then 3.5 years ago, I started my first saltwater tank, which is the 180 gallon. So that's kind of my background. Yeah. So I'm new to saltwater compared to you, Phil. Reef Keeper's in the chat. He's been doing it for. I mean, how old's your clownfish, Phil? I mean, he's been doing it for ages and ages and ages, and you can tell by looking at his tank. If you want to see some beautiful saltwater aquarium pics, follow CC Reef Keeper on Instagram. I mean, his setup is just unbelievable. So there's a guy that's been doing it for 20 plus years. So I am a newbie in comparison. Yeah, 25 years reefing. Clown is 22 years old. There you
Wow.
go.
25 years reefing.
Yeah.
Gee, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've been doing it on and off for 25 years since I was little, but no, not just fresh.
Yeah.
Whoa, there's heaps of cool. There's Punchy, Fishy Biz, Fish Keeping Jamaica, saying I look like Aqua Funk. That's weird.
A little bit.
How are we all?
Hi, Pam.
Jump up and join
Biz.
us. You may notice we're a couple of people down today, so more than welcome people to come up if you can.
Jess Shrimp Granny in the house.
Hey, Jeff. Is that a new logo, Jeff? Oh. Hey, actually, give me a second. I want to try and do a little shout out to one of our Aussie fish tubers. Hang on, I can't spell. Surf Prawnalot. I did a video with Surf Prawnalot as the final video for the what do we call it? Fish tubers down under.
Something like that.
And I just noticed something about Sir Cornwall. That he's only 2 away from, no, 3 away, sorry, from 100 subscribers. So I'm going to put a link. He would be absolutely over the moon if he opened up his phone or his computer and
Yeah.
saw that he was at 100. So anyone that hasn't seen Sir Cornwall, click that link, and he only needs 3 more. So let's make his day, or his weekend, or his month.
On that note, if you haven't got me yet, I'm 5 away from 200.
Oh,
Just saying.
Realize. And Dr. Black, do not unsubscribe, otherwise you go backwards. So where's Dr. Black? Dr. Black, right in the chat. Priscilla, I need a new logo as well. I just got a new logo, and it took me, I reckon, for about 6 months. I was like, I need a new logo, and I didn't know where to look. And it turned out my neighbour across the road. It was a perfect fit. DPK does people's logos, doesn't it?
I think so.
I need one too.
What? How did you get your logo? I like yours.
Hey, Mike. Mike from the Fish Tank Barn in. How are you, man?
Fish Tank Barn, hello. How are we? I see DPK made guesses as well.
What's up with your audio, Aqua? It's very echoey.
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can hardly hear Dr. Black.
It's
But
bloody
Black, I can
microphone.
hear Black good. Like he's very clear, but you're echoey. Like it's like you're in a hall or something. It's hard to understand. Well, because you have some crazy accent, probably doesn't help you.
Hey.
Just his accent.
Yeah.
He's got that Victorian accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Sorry.
don't enunciate like us New South Welshmen.
You mean I'm cultured.
Awkward silence.
I'm just going through all the names in the chat just to. I know most of them. Some I don't.
Good to see a few new ones in. That's probably your saltwater people coming
No,
over.
those ones well for you, yeah. No, I know them. I know them. Ooh.
You're in ice be careful.
Oh, okay, he's jumped in on a second. Okay. Do you guys do plants? Acro's asking.
Yeah, I do. I got 3 heavily planted tanks at the moment. One of them I'm changing out because they're basically all the same stuff, plant-wise, fish-wise, shrimp-wise.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably need to diversify somewhat.
Acro Breeder has a quite
Thanks
the
for popping in, Jess.
quite the Acro tank. It's another one worth looking at. A lot of color, a lot of sticks, as we call them.
Is my audio sound a little bit better?
Talk again.
Does my audio sound a little bit better?
Can you do the testing 1, 2?
Testing. 1, 2, test.
So, yeah, it's a little better. It's a little better.
I'm just sitting a little bit closer, just turning the camera up. Might be because my son's probably playing Minecraft and it's causing some issues.
Yeah.
We were just
I see that.
talking a lot, and he's just turned up, like he knew we were talking about him. So, one more. So if you haven't got Sir Prawn a lot, you only need one more. Be the number 100.
Come on, Sir Prawn a lot. You can do it.
And then we can turn our attention to Dr. Black.
There's 100. There's 100.
Hey, congratulations,
Nice
Sir Prawn a lot.
Well done, lad. You made it. You can customize your YouTube URL now.
He must have been there before because he's got a funny, his YouTube URL is youtube.com/LegoDonkey811. He must have been there before.
Yeah.
maybe it was just
Megan's
a
blog. How are you?
coincidental letter stream, perhaps.
Sorry.
Might have just been a coincidental stream of letters that actually formed words.
Oh yeah, sure. Lego donkey.
Yeah.
Probably not. So Chewy's asking about the mysis shrimp, and yes, I do use mysis shrimp. But so the lake here in Kelowna, it's called Okanagan Lake, and that's where all the mysis shrimp come from. So people that use mysis shrimp to feed their tanks. So I use mysis shrimp, but I don't go to the lake and catch them. I buy them frozen. But
Well,
yes, this is where they come from.
That's more sustainable, isn't it? Because they're at pest levels in that lake.
Yes.
So there's a company that's trying to fix the lake up and,
And supply fish food. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're doing good work. I believe it was Chewy that informed me of this and gave me some reading material on said lake. Oh, Megan's in the house. How you going, Megan?
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Seth Roll's been doing videos since 2009.
There you go.
HO, that was quick, fishy biz. Yeah, because fish keeping Jamaica's a future as well, aren't you? When are you coming up here, Riley? Have your phone fixed, or are you still waiting for a new battery? I don't know if I'm sure everyone has. Maybe some of the salt people haven't seen that Fish Keeping Jamaica did a big series about fish tubers are creators. And he got like a whole bunch of, like 20 episodes or something, and he released them back to back each day. So definitely worth checking out, because there's definitely some videos in there that would probably, they're very relatable. Some of the annoying things about being a YouTuber, the things that get you down, the things that are hard, and just how people approach it, and some of the things that they find difficult in the hobby. So, yeah, it's a really cool series. Taylor and Aqua, you both suck. That's not what you're... Okay. Now that Fishy Booze and Salvi Ray are here, the chat's going to get a little bit crazy. It's good to see you too, Megan. Feel free to come up and join us if you like.
Fishy Biz, how did Vegas go? Did you
Vegas
win enough to retire yet?
Yeah.
What is the Vegas of Canada? Where is like the gambling?
Vegas? Vegas? Yeah. Vegas is the Vegas of Canada. Yeah, no, there is no... It's Vegas. I mean, we're so close. It's a quick flight. We're there kind of thing. So, especially us Westerners.
Yeah, that's one thing that sucks about Australia. No other countries are close.
You're
good for like a few things.
Close to Kiwi, but yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Well, that's it. Like, so our snow over here sucks. So in winter, if you want to go like skiing or anything like that, it's not that good, and it's super expensive. So it can be cheaper to get flights to New Zealand and have amazing snow and spend a week there than, just try and do something here.
Yeah.
Max,
whoa. All you Aussies come to work here in Kelowna for the winter at our ski hill. It's full of Aussies working the hill.
Oh yeah, my wife's stepsister's there now. She's been there for she came home for a couple of years, but she's been on and off there for like 9 years. Calgary.
Okay.
And her stepbrother was there for a while, so yeah, not a lot of Aussies have gone over and stayed over there.
Yeah. Yep, there's tons, especially in the, in the summer, they're usually working back home at the ski hills there. And then in the summer they come, or in the winter they come, because we're opposite, right? So it works out for them that way. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Megan, that's cool. We're all just having fun anyway. Fishy Biz is going to join us shortly. He's always good for a laugh. So,
Yeah, I'll have to jump
and that
out.
probably will be sort of fish related, but
I gotta
the
jump
rabbit
out.
is mowing his beard. I got him a job in the kissing booth. He won't be soon.
I'm glad Jay Munoz cleared that up for us.
Yeah.
Now we're all in the light, in the aware.
I got to jump out in 20 minutes because I have a live stream tonight too. So I posted in my live stream I was going to be here for the first hour. So
Nah, that's cool. I didn't know you live streams on Saturday night, is it?
I just started a couple of Saturdays now. This will be my third. So
well, you're going to have to push it back another hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's funny. I think the first time we did this, we're like, oh, we'll see if we can last an hour. And then 2 hours. Then it was 4 hours. And I'm like, 2 hours is good.
Yeah.
4 hours.
Well, I got your email came to me at 1:30 a.m.
last night.
My time. Yeah, this morning, whatever. Yeah.
That was me. I was about to go to bed, and I was like, I kind of got to let K-Town know roughly where we're at.
No, it didn't wake me up or anything, but I'm just saying that's the time stamp on it was 11:30 something my time. Yeah. So that's what I was wondering. What time is it there for you to stream? So you got to stream noon to catch North America.
Well, that's it. So we're doing we do it at 11 o'clock, and that gets you guys before you go to bed, I think.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's still early. It's only 6:38 my time.
Well, I was thinking that before when you went outside and it was still light.
Yeah. No, it's still early my time. But the East Coast, it's 9:38.
Shelby Ray, Red Bull gives you wings. Missing co-stars and wings. Lol. Thanks for that.
At least we're consistent. Consistently missing.
Yeah.
Megan's saying there's a lot of South Africans in New Zealand, Australia, and Canada. If they want out of South Africa.
Yeah, there's a lot of South Africans.
Through work.
A lot of doctors, actually. A lot of South African doctors.
Hey, Brandon, I keep seeing your comments and someone else is talking, so I don't want to cut them off. Like, so, hello. The problems of booking Australian rock stars in the USA time schedule. That's what I was going to say just before, is Dr. Black has started doing streaming at an Aussie late night time. So how many Americans end up in your stream, Dr. Black? Or Canadians?
Not a lot, because my timing's been really crap. I'm going to work on that and potentially look at trying to hit Tuesday nights American time, because I don't think there's a lot of streaming goes on Tuesday nights.
No, that used to be my night, but it was hard. I found it hard on a Tuesday night because my work, I don't have set work hours. Like I'm an HVAC tech. So I work till the work's done. Like I got to go and fix stuff, right? So whoever's broken's got to be fixed. So if I go at 6 o'clock my time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern, which is kind of seems to be the time to go, but I may not get home till 6:30, depending, right? So it was really awkward. It was hard. And then I have to work the next day. So, I walk in the door, I jump on the computer, I live stream, and then, so that's why I went to Saturday. It's way more convenient. You ask him, Priscilla. Maybe you can get an answer.
I was trying to think. When you say Tuesday night, Dr. Black, you mean Wednesday our time or what?
Yeah, Wednesday, middle of the day, I think, hits me about 6 or 7 o'clock.
It'd be 11. Well, like you said, what time is it there right now? Almost
11:41.
Yeah. So you'd have to go at 11 to hit 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, right. I shall take that advice on board.
Yeah. I was doing try and do one after work for like an hour, and it was like 5 o'clock our time, which would get the New Zealanders, the Aussies, and a couple Northern Hemisphere people.
Yeah.
But I think I wouldn't I want to probably go back to doing that. That's always good fun. It's just me ranting usually, not people not joining me, just laughing at me really. It's funny when you sit down and you do a stream, like Dr. Black was saying, he's like, I'll try and last an hour. 2 hours and 23 minutes, was it? Later.
Yeah.
Both of my 1 hour streams ended up being exactly 2 hours, 23 minutes. Serendipitous.
Yeah. Mine go like 5, 6, 7 hours.
That's insane.
I know.
I'm in the garage. So I open part of the garage door to let light in so that it's not just pitch black in here. And I'm running the dryer to keep warm.
Yeah. That's right. It's winter. It was like 31 degrees here today.
It's pretty cold this weekend. It's 7 degrees.
7, 8, yeah. So I think your temperatures are, I think we're pretty close to the same, like seasonal. Like our winter, well, maybe we're a little cooler than that. Like, so Kelowna, yeah, well, no, in Kelowna, our February was really cold, like colder than normal, but typically we're floating around 2-3 degrees daytime highs, -5 at night. That's our kind of our winter here. It's not that bad. And then our summers, 35, 36, July, August,
That's, I reckon pretty similar, a little bit more extreme. I think we'll hit, 2, 3, 1 degree a lot at night in winter, and similar in summer with a few 40-degree days as well.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, we'll get up into the 40s for a few days through July and August.
You said something before. You're a HVAC technician, are you?
Yeah.
I sell HVAC, and
do you?
Aqua is a HVAC installer. So what's the correlation between air conditioning and stuff too?
There you go.
Are you just like domestic or like commercial?
Commercial and residential, both. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I spend 50% of my time on a roof and on a commercial building, and then 50% of my time in people's houses.
Yeah, that's what I do. I go around to people's houses and I measure it up and find the right solution for them, and then I get one of our other guys to install it.
Yeah, okay.
The Thirsty Rabbit, he came up with a good question the other day. Because I was asking the guys, and feel free everyone to jump in if you've got an opinion, but do you use 1 watt per litre as for your fish tank heaters? So, a 200-litre tank, so I want a 250 or 300 watt heater to be above that. And he said, why don't you get a split system? So have you ever thought about doing your fish room with just like a split or?
No, because I'm in the lower level of the house. Like it's a walkout basement, but I'm in the lower level, and it's always cooler down here. Winter, summer, doesn't matter. It's always the same temperature down here, because I have the AC on in the summer. Obviously, it's probably 18 degrees in my fish room all the time. Like winter, summer, 18, 19 degrees Celsius, which is like what, 66, 67 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yep.
So it's steady. It's like I don't need a chiller in the summer because I have AC, but even if I was upstairs, my house is always 23 degrees upstairs. So really it doesn't affect that. So I go by like my 180 gallon. I run a 300 watt heater, and that will maintain it no problem.
Yeah.
Year round. The heaters are on in the summer. The heaters are on in the winter. It's always the same temperature. So if you don't have air conditioning, I imagine that would be a problem. You'd be
Well, that's why most of my tanks are in the garage. So one day when I'm rich and money doesn't matter, I'll try and build a fish room. I probably would set up a big split system and then just have tanks and just maintain the temperature of the room, just like Joey king of DIY.
Yeah, I was just gonna say DIY does that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He has that ductless split, and that's what he's using. Yeah, it's perfect.
There we go. HC Aqua does air conditioning as well. Just quickly want to say hey to Dan Slee, how are you? And Rob Bull, he's hungover, but he made it. Rob, we were talking about fish sizes. Your comments on my video the other day made me think a little bit more about what I'm going to do with that 4-foot tank. Yeah, Dan, how did you go with all those shrimp? I think last time we were talking, you were acclimating all these expensive shrimp. And did I miss Cichlids 23? Cichlids 23 here as well?
Is Cichlids 23 here?
I don't know. Someone mentioned it.
I'm scrolling. I didn't see him.
Dan Slee's just talking about him. That's all.
Oh, okay.
He's possibly at the same auction, I believe, is what Dan's mentioning. That's a great idea, sir. That'd make it really bang. One tetra in
one
the
neon tetra. Yeah. In the 6-foot tank.
Hey Max, do you want to jump on the stream? Max works at a fish store near me. He's got a lot of useful information. And we'll see how he went in Darwin. Fish club auction. Okay. Do you have fish club auctions near you, Dwight?
No, there's nothing in this town. It's sickening.
You got nothing. Blackie.
Yeah. Vancouver does. Friday Fish Facts, Ron? Have you heard of him? You know who he is?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Ron DeSantis.
Ron DeSantis. So he lives in Vancouver. Like he's 3.5 hours from me. So he's in the big city. And there's tons of that going on there. But if you're in the little, like, it's not a little town I'm in. There's probably in the, the Kelowna proper plus the surrounding areas, there's probably 200,000 people. So, but there's nothing like that. Like there's nothing. Like there's online, like Okanagan Reef Keepers, stuff like that. But nothing. There's no swaps or any shows like where you can get together and buy fish from somebody, or you know what I mean. Like none of that. There's nothing.
Mm.
And our fish
here.
stores suck.
See, Max, there is stuff near me that I don't really know about, but Max knows all about it. Max, I'm trying to. We've chatted on Hangouts before, but I can't see you, so I'm trying to find a way to invite you.
Chewy says, ask K-Town about Ogopogo.
Yeah, he asked you what Ogopogo is.
Yeah. Ogopogo is the Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah.
Well, it's our Loch Ness Monster in our lake. It's called the Ogopogo.
It rings a bell.
I have a feeling Chewy just wanted to hear it said in an Australian accent.
Oh, yeah. Say it again. Yeah.
It sounds like Crash Bandicoot with that mask that follows you around.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
That's
funny. I'm only thinking of Crash Bandicoot this morning, thinking how awesome it would be if they reissued the first 2 games. Because they were brilliant.
All right, Calypso, how are you, man? Good to see you. Anyone hasn't smashed the like button, do it, please.
Hello.
Hey, Max.
Not sure.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Good.
No.
That is a beautiful tank, K-Town.
Thank you very much.
What you
Appreciate
got?
it.
Is that a fox face?
Yes.
Nice. Is that a trigger as well?
Yeah, so in this tank I have the
wow.
fox face, the Niger trigger, the hippo tang, the dory fish, sailfin tang, clown wrasse, melanaris wrasse, blackfin wrasse, one single blue
chromis. I see the chromis there.
Yeah, one single one after I had 9 at one time. I have a coral beauty angel. What else do I have in here? I think that's it. Oh, and then
Wow.
a bicolor blending I have. Yeah,
And
that's about it on that one.
how did you acquire all those fish? Like they're pretty good size.
Well, most of them I've had for almost 3 years. So I got them as smaller fish,
Oh,
but
wow.
they've been growing out. They've been doing good. I mean, they still got some growing to do. They're still not full size, but
It's a pretty good collection of fish for having only bad fish stores near you.
Yeah.
well, because I don't buy them I have to go to Vancouver. I have to go 4 hours or 3.5
Damn.
hours to get them. But yeah,
Not like that around here.
it's not like that around most places, but this
Mm.
place seems to be that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just
So what have you
sucks.
got? Just some crappy local
Yeah,
shop.
it's so go. Well, I'm not trying to push you guys to watch videos on my channel, but if you
Oh,
go
yeah,
and watch, I have a video called I can't remember what it's called. It's about my local fish store. I did a little tour.
Yeah, right.
You'll see what I'm talking. You'll see what I'm
Yeah,
talking
okay. Yeah. It's
about.
just
Yeah, it's
guppies and sick fish. Is that
it's sick fish. All I didn't go around the freshwater side's a little bit better, I guess, as far as selection goes. But
Oh.
just dirty tanks and sick fish and terrible selection. And I mean, for freshwater, if you want to go get a neon tetra, yeah, they'll have it. You know, the basic, yeah. But if you want something a little more, off the beaten path, you're not going to find it. They won't have it. They just won't.
Cool. What about you, Dr. Black? Have you got good shops around New South in where you are?
No, man. I'm because I'm in the bush, and I did a video on my channel a few weeks ago of probably the best local fish store, but that's about an hour away from me. I am only half an hour from Tweed Heads, but even up there, there's only 3 stores, and two of them are like your big box stores, and one of them, Unique Aquariums, is pretty good. His prices are a bit steep, but he's always got nice stuff in there.
Yeah.
And then there's a fairly decent mainly saltwater shop up at Currumbin, I think it is.
Currumbin. Yes.
Yeah. I haven't actually been to that one, but my son, he's been there, and he said that they had quite a good looking shop and good selections and stuff.
Now, is Currumbin the one with the wildlife park there?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I went there when I was much younger.
I think everyone went to Currumbin as a kid.
Yeah.
Fed the lorikeets.
Fed the lorikeets. Yep, that's it.
I think Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary is single-handedly responsible for the infestation of rainbow lorikeet populations around, southeast Queensland and northeastern New South Wales.
Everywhere, even down here. Like you walk down the street, there's no way you wouldn't see half a dozen of them flying around.
Yeah, I call them rats of the sky.
But if rats were like brightly coloured exotic parrots,
Yeah. I think that's why they get a pass, because they are so pretty. But they're also decimating the scaly-breasted lorikeet population.
Yeah.
They used to share the same area, but then now you see so few scaly-breasteds around.
Yeah, we have the same. I think the varied lorikeet is the same thing up in northern Australia, Northern Territory, where they're the less common counterpart of the rainbow lorikeets up there.
Yeah, and they're a little bit smaller, so they can get bashed and torn apart easily if they get in the way. But, almost as pretty.
Yeah, smaller, and I guess they're a little bit,
So Protolot's saying he's in Adelaide and there's maybe 3 really good aquarium shops and only one of them gets full shrimp in.
Really? In Melbourne, we probably got 15 or so. Like, what?
Yeah.
Not all the best, but we definitely have half a dozen really good ones.
I went yesterday on my way home from work to Lifestyle, I think it is, in Bundoora, and
Oh, Bandura, yeah, Bandura Aquarium. I haven't been there.
Oh, we don't have this thing. Maybe you just go up the road and go to this aquarium. I'm like, I haven't even heard of that aquarium.
Mhm.
But I was in a bit of a rush, so I couldn't go up. But Max, I wanted to see if you're ready and keen.
Mhm.
I reckon I could give you like 10 of these Cavenza fry. They're about
Oh,
4 or 5 centimeters big now.
yeah.
And they're starting to get little shimmers of colour and stuff. So they're starting to get there. And they're,
Woo.
but yeah, I've got about 30. So I reckon 10 would be a good number for you. You'll end up with a few
10. Well,
females.
I don't know if I'm ready for 10, but do you want some splash tetras? Because
Yeah,
I've now my splash tetra pair are breeding every other day, so
Oh,
I'm getting eggs out of my ears.
Tell people how the splash tetras breed.
Oh, they're fantastic. I'll show you.
Here we
Tell
go.
us what they are too. I've never heard of them.
They're this fish, and basically what they do is to breed, they jump out of the water and lay on eggs. So I've got a paludarium here that I'll flip here. I'll show you. May as well.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
can see my ugly mug, but this isn't the
Don't worry about it. Shut the screen down.
So they're not in this tank yet. They're going to go in this tank soon. I've just got some platies in here at the moment. But basically, they jump out of the water and lay on the overhanging leaves.
Wow.
And then they lay the eggs there. And then the male keeps splashing the eggs. But what I figured out is that they also lay just by jumping onto the lid of the aquarium.
Yeah.
And so I'll show you where they are. And there's probably even some eggs up here at the moment. Or not.
Yeah, no worries, K-Town. We really appreciate you jumping in.
Right.
Okay, now you're heading off.
I didn't
Sorry.
want to interrupt there, but that's okay. I just didn't want to interrupt. I got to
No,
jump.
no, you're right.
Yeah,
I just wanted
for
to
the
say
invite.
we'll try and send everyone over and say, hey, when we finish up.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're done, if I'm still going, yeah, absolutely. You're more than welcome, of course.
You will be 5 or 6 hours. I don't reckon we'll be here.
Okay. Well, we'll see you then.
See ya.
All right. Thanks a lot.
See ya.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
man. See you soon.
Take care.
Sorry, Max. I just saw that. And I
No,
thought,
no, that's fine. No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I should be the one apologizing.
Yeah. No. Keep going. Show us again.
Where are they? Okay. Well, they're hiding at the moment because I have to open up and move the fry bucket.
Are you guys seeing enough of what Max is showing us, or do I need to present?
Sorry.
No. It's
Yeah,
just
present him. I'm getting dizzy.
I hate this. If I present him,
Sorry.
what it does is like
It won't.
ever go back. It always just stays on that one person to
Yeah.
move to another one.
Well, I can't. There's one. There's the male in the back. He's kind of hard to see. Oh, he's coming towards the camera. I'm making a fool of myself because you can't actually see the fish at the moment. But he's kind of back there in the jar.
No, they're only small, aren't they? What are they? The size of a neon tetra or a little bit bigger?
Oh no, they're probably about double the size of a
Okay.
neon. Yeah, they're actually not a tetra. They're a pencil fish, which they're very similar to a tetra, but they kind of act. They're almost like a killifish. They kind of act a bit like a killifish, without the aggression. The way they swim is like they're not like schooling or anything like that. And they're totally fine in just pairs, which is what I have them. So you can see the male there. They're not particularly colourful, but they have really long fins. And the babies, I'm just raising them in a tub up here. And now I know I'd get way more fry if I put air in there, if I fed them baby brine shrimp. But at the moment, they're just on vinegar eels. Might be able
Where
to
did
see
you
it.
get the vinegar eels from?
I got them from a guy. The guy who gave me the German blue rams. In here.
Wheat.
Yeah, you don't see them up here at all.
Yeah. There's a guy in Dandenong, who I know also sells them on Gumtree for like $5 a portion, and he also sells micro worms. So I kind of want to go out to him as soon, and maybe I can pick you up some. But in fact,
Actually, I'd probably, if I can ever I'm going to dedicate some time to try and do this rummy nose project.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the sort of stuff I would need, isn't it?
Definitely.
Kendall, hello. How are you?
So for raising tetrafry, the basics that you definitely need is like Java moss, just like this. And what grows in the Java moss is the paramecium. And paramecium is basically microlife. It's like bacteria, and you probably know about this. And they just basically need it as the first food to grow, basically. And to culture that, what you do is you can just get just get some broccoli and boil it and put it in a jar, and then you'll have like thousands and thousands of tiny paramecium growing, and you can just get like a little
without adding anything else to it.
Yeah, you can just set that down, and literally that's what they basically need to first grow. And then the vinegar eels, to culture them, you just get like I have some more bigger jars of the vinegar eels than this. This is just the one that I'm feeding out of at the moment. But you just put a bit of apple, and then you get apple cider vinegar, and then basically they can live off that for years.
That's cool.
Wow.
And then to harvest them, you just put like floss and then some like aquarium water at the top, and they all go to the top. And so I'll feed them now, actually. You just take your pipette, fill that up. Take that in.
This is stuff I don't know anything about.
Well, if you go Mark's Aquatics and watch some of his videos on rummy nose and that. Hey, Thirsty.
Hey,
Yeah.
mate, there you go, mate.
He made
Hey,
it.
man.
Doc, there you go. Aqua, mate, there you go.
Good. How are you?
Oh, I've been flat out.
Hey, Aquafunk, how are you?
Been going a couple of weeks without no fire, man, and the two
I
cold,
was just saying before, I'm sitting in front of the dryer because that's the only warmth out here.
too cold not to, man. So yeah, went and got some wood, eh?
It's nice. Good change.
Bob's saying Pam did a video on this recently.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, what Pam's with the what's she bringing in? Rice fish. The rice fish.
Susan Robertson, hello. How are you? Pam, I sent you a message on Messenger.
Be fresh down in Melbourne today, wouldn't it?
It is a bit chilly.
Is it chilly for you, Thirsty, as well? Like raining and hailing and...
Nah, none of that. Just cold breeze, man, off the mountain, off Barrington Tops. We got the snow out there.
It's gone up. It's 8 degrees now.
Oh, nice and warm. Better take my jumper off.
We got a nice sunny day.
Hey, Max, Kendall's asking, he has a white film at the top of his vinegar eels. Is that normal?
I wouldn't know. I'm just as new to vinegar eels as anyone, and Pam is probably the person to ask for that because I've only had my culture going for a couple of months. So maybe it's the vinegar eels themselves at the top. I don't know.
I just tuned in and you were talking to Max was talking about those fish jump up on the leaves, and that's pretty trippy.
Yeah, I got them.
Cool.
I got them really cheap at the aquarium auction.
What country are they native to?
They're South American, so all characins, tetras,
Yeah.
either African or American.
Yeah, right.
And so, yeah.
Aquafunk, that is Max S. Max S is from Melbourne, so he lives near me, and he works at one of the local fish stores, and he's about half our age, and he knows probably twice as much as any of us.
No, I don't.
No, he's very clued on. I like listening to him. He always does streams with HC Aqua, Aquascape 101,
Yep.
Uzi,
Yep.
Pam.
The squad.
Yeah.
And this is I got the corridoras as well from the aquarium auction. The next one's in October. So anyone who's in Melbourne, head over to Nuttawading in October. Go on their website, And
Maybe I could take my Crebensis and sell them for millions.
exactly, that's what I was thinking you should do, is take whatever fry you have. My Tetra fry won't be ready in time, but I'll see what I can take. Maybe some plants or something. Take some plants in the paludarium or...
Yeah, interesting thing I noticed in the last couple of days is I got rid of all the endless fry out of this tank with a couple of rummy nose in it. And I couldn't catch two of them, so I just left them. Thought, whatever. But they've grown so much faster and coloured up so much quicker than all of the brothers and sisters that are left in the bigger tank. I just found it interesting that, you know, they have less competition, so they've grown and coloured up a lot quicker.
Yeah, and don't they say that guppies release like a hormone that inhibits the growth of their tank mates?
I wouldn't be surprised because I find that if you have a whole bunch of male fry, one of them colours up and another one might get a little bit of colour and the rest of them just stay. As soon as you move that one out, then another one takes its place.
Yeah.
So I've been slowly doing that and I've been slowly just adding just the males to the little fluval edge. So the idea was that it's going to have a whole bunch of male endlers in there. Some will be mutt guppies, crossbreeds, but some black bar, straight black bar. So, yeah. Aqua fungus, Melbourne, Australia, not Melbourne, Florida.
No. Although I would like to go to Florida.
So what's news, Thirsty Rabbit?
Yeah.
Hey, mate.
What's new?
What's new?
You've got all your fry. Hang on, I'm going to present you. 1 sec.
Oh yeah, just checking out my fry.
So if anyone hasn't been watching Thirsty's channel in the last, 2 weeks, he's got some news.
Yeah, baby little. I'm just trying to get this light on. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Yeah, baby green terror or rimmelatus.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They had two batches in 1 week, but
That's crazy.
there was a couple left over. Come on, light. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they'll laying eggs just here between the divider. The male's over this side. He's deciding he'll come out in a sec. And the female just took off down there. She'll come out in a sec. But yeah, they'll lay down there. Within a couple of weeks, within 7 days, they laid 2 batches. And I've got most of them out, all but 5. And the little 5 ate most of the other ones. But over the last couple of days, I've just noticed a few little ones there. So a couple of the second batch made it. But yeah, I've got too many to handle. You know what cichlids are like? They just lay and lay and lay and lay and lay.
Yeah.
Sir Prawnalot's bowing out. Let's say bye to Sir Prawnalot and a big
congratulations
to
100.
And I've only got little shops where I'm at, so they can only handle a couple. And then I've never ever sold online. So I don't have I'll just take them up the shop and bag them up if I've got to mail them anywhere. But yeah, I'm not set up at home to mail them from home yet.
Yeah, it's a delicate art, that shipping fish.
Yeah, putting the right amount of air and water and all that.
I imagine it takes quite a few times to get good at it.
Yeah,
exactly.
I've never even tied a bag yet. I struggle getting the buggers undone.
I noticed last night I fed the Crebensis and Mum and Dad didn't want to come out for food, which means one thing, I think.
Yeah,
busy. That's a fry coming.
More fry.
Yeah, same thing with me convicts and the big 8-footer with all the Jags and the Oscars and the Jack Dempseys. They look like they're breeding up too now.
How big is that flower horn?
Quick. Yeah, she's down. You probably can't see it. The female convicts in there, and they're coming out like in pairs and just scaring off others.
Oh shit!
So look, I might have some baby convicts soon. Don't know how long they're going to last in this beast. But I've had convicts in there years ago, and they actually took over the tank.
They do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't sell them, of course, because it was only started with a pair of albino convicts and a pair of normal. And I ended up with about 60 adult convicts in the end.
I always say pound for pound, they're one of the most brutal fish out there.
Oh, without a
Yeah.
doubt.
They're worse than Jack Russells.
Even though green terrors bailed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It's not the
Actually,
size of the doggo, sorry. It's not the size of the doggo. It's the size of the bite in the dog.
Max, you might know this. Monica Lynn, a guppy's okay with a submersed pump. I turned it towards the glass a bit, and there's floating plants. What kind of flow is best for guppies? They're pretty easy, aren't they? They're pretty easy going.
Yeah, it depends probably how long the fins are and what strain they are. But what I'd recommend if a customer asked me this would be, if you see that the guppies are struggling against the current constantly, then maybe try directing it at like the side of the tank or something. That would just probably what I'd do. I haven't kept guppies in years, so I can't really. I'm not the best at.
Well, I think
guppies.
I never worried about flow with them, to be honest. But yeah, I think when they've got the larger, fancy guppies with the larger fins, they might struggle a little. So
Yeah, they're probably fine to be honest.
For pets, how are you? Melvin, you did change your logo again. That's amazing.
Again? Oh yeah.
Why I have my real channel logo made. Looks good. I'll be back in a sec.
What's that? That's the Red Devil, or is it a Midas?
Red Devil.
Red Devil.
Yeah, we've got the real Midas lips, but
Yeah. Well, it might be. Is it a cross, possibly?
I got it was $10. I got it when it was a couple of inches long.
Yeah, right.
And it was grey with the black stripes. So
Yeah.
it looked like a juvenile Red Devil to me.
Yeah.
But, I've never seen juvenile Midas, so
Yeah. No. As I was saying before, I was very surprised that we sell adult fully grown convicts. Was it $39.95 or $49.95? And I thought that was a lot of cash for a convict.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Where do you get most of your fish from, Thirsty?
Little shop in here at Foster, Tuncurry, and a little one at Taree. They don't stock, mate. Taree stocks more cichlids than the Foster one, but both shops I just get them to order in.
Nice.
When I started this, I gave the Taree and I gave both shops like a 9-month plan to find the fish for me, and it lived. And yeah, they both helped out. And they both got me the fish, and yeah, away I went.
Are any of your natives wilds? Any of your barras, or not barras, sorry, the cod or the...
The perch, they were from a mate's pond or dam sort of thing.
Nice.
I got 6 of them for $10.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't want tank. And then I've seen them one coming more dominant, so I threw them all in the 8. And then that dominant one ate all the others, so now we've just got one. And he started smashing up the big Oscars and everything, so I've thrown him in here. There's no light in this tank.
What type of perch is it?
Is BJ Frangulata? Well, I've forgotten the name.
Sinspillum.
VAR.
No, it's the F one.
I don't know.
Fenestratus.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh.
You always give the names, Doc.
Dr. Black.
Yeah.
Where?
I go through all my technical names. Anyway, they're in there. Now they're bashing up. That thing is huge, and then now they're starting to bail him up in the corner.
I still think
Really?
that's a Sinspillum.
Yeah, I think I might be euthanasia and feed them to them, I think, or don't know yet. But they're just rats. They're pains. And I had a massive big Murray cod, but we lost him.
Yeah.
I got another rescue one here. It's 2 years old, and it's so tiny. Like, all it's ever eaten was bloodworms. And I've had it for 3 months, or probably longer, and it's only just starting to eat fish, like frozen fish now.
Mm.
So yeah, he was worrying me, but I think we got him coming back. So we'll try and get some size on him. I had a barramundi, but my Murray cod ate that.
Really?
I had a little baby Saratoga, but when I bought it from I won't mention which shop, it was an accident. As he got it out of the top shelf, he dropped it on the ground. And when I got it home, it just couldn't eat, wouldn't eat, and yeah, just passed away. So he might have done some damage. Might have done, $150 fish. And because the mates in the shop, and I was like, oh, no, man, I can't, no, I'll take it home and try and save it, like, but, I couldn't save it. So, yeah, I'm not having much luck with the Aussies at the moment.
Yeah, well, I was very inspired up in Kakadu, seeing the wild Saratoga. That was so cool.
Yeah, that'd be nice, jumping and that.
Yeah, well, the ones that I saw that I knew were Saratogas, I didn't see jump, but every once in a while when I was catching my rainbows, I would see a fish jump out of the water and make a splash, and I think most of them would have been the Saratogas.
Yeah.
But it was funny, when I was watching the Saratogas, there were about 4 of them in a small area, and all of them were just doing the circles in the exact same area. Wow. So I thought, well, it makes sense that that's how they also act in an aquarium, how they kind of circle their territory,
Yep. How big did you see one over a metre, or?
The biggest one I saw was, probably just shy of a metre was the biggest one.
Wow.
Crikey.
Yeah. Yeah, probably 3/4 of a metre. I don't know how many centimetres, like, what's that, 75 centimetres or something like that. It was in very shallow water. Even that one that size the water was probably only like 4 feet deep in that area. Obviously, I didn't run out and try and catch one. Killed by some crocodiles, I would have.
If Jay Munns is still here, I've got his favourite fish. I do have one Aussie fish I've had for over a year. He's slow growing.
Oh, the redfin.
The mangrove jack.
Oh, mangrove jack. My bad.
Yeah. He's only at the juvenile still, like only a year old. Or a bit over a year old.
So pretty though.
Yeah.
Pretty.
I had trouble with him too. He would only eat live food, but I've got him eating anything now.
Nice.
I thought you were going to tell us the air cichlid.
That was jokes too, nah. That joke's gone, I think.
I saw a bottlenose dolphin in the wild yesterday, 20 feet from me. I was going ballistic because the first time seeing something like that so close.
Wow.
They're pretty cool. I went swimming with them years ago, and I'll never forget it.
I was going to say, that just sounds like Saturday to me.
How we got to school on the back of dolphins.
Yeah. So I had a blackout the other day. I didn't get to do my Friday fish feeding, but I might do one later today or something. That's crazy. It was only 3 hours in the end, which ain't too bad. I just went around and done a little water change and everything.
Jace Lee Aquatics, how are you, man?
So there's a new baby one there. On top of the rock.
Oh, crikey, I didn't even see Melbourne pop in. How long have you been in
I'm lucky
Melbourne?
I came without my goggles. I can't even find my
And
goggles.
Dr. S.
Good boy. Good boy. Yes, what's going on in your aquariums? Have you already been through that?
We were talking about what were we talking about? Man, I'm just trying to type something. Talking about fish tank sizes.
Oh yeah.
That I'm starting to think that the tank's too small for an Oscar that I scored.
Yeah, 55. Yeah, you'd go 75. I just grow them out in 55s, and then they all end up in the 6. All big. They all end up in stuff like this.
Where fishing is guy? He was like, "Yeah, man, I'll be on soon."
Or stuff like this.
I think Fishy Biz is rolling around in his pile of money that he won in Vegas.
Fishy Biz.
He's gonna
his latest video, and I'm like, he's like, not you too thirsty.
He's
Sorry,
gonna
sorry, fishy bears. We got your
he's
back,
gonna
man.
retire his mop and bucket.
Hey, wifey.
Yeah, there we go. Rob Bull, Labs and Peacocks. Trust me. I know. I've had it before, Rob. So that's one of the things I'm like, oh, if I do that, am I going to be satisfied? Because I've already done that before.
Yeah.
Everything went real quiet then.
Oh, I missed what you said, sorry. Your wifey was talking to me.
Oh, I was talking to Rob on the chat.
Rob 93.
No, Rob Bull.
Oh, Rob Bull. Hey, Rob Bull. It could have been rounded, Rob.
I think it was one of those awkward silences inspired by Africans.
Firewood in there.
I am getting sorry. I'm going quiet because I'm trying to sort something on Hangouts, but I can't get someone up. That's
Any questions in the chat? I can't
Nope.
read it.
I'm not going to miss it. I don't think.
Susan Robertson wants to know if you name your fish. She's got a suggestion for your orange and black and white one. Call it Scotty.
This one up here.
Oh, what?
This one's cream, and this one's peaches. So peaches and cream.
I think the orange and I'm not sure which one she was referring to by the orange, black and white one. Maybe the mangrove jack.
I reckon the mangrove. Yeah.
Oh, that's Red Dog.
Red Dog.
Red Dog. Red Dog.
I don't name fish either, otherwise it turns out bad.
My kids name them a different name each week. This is Bravo. Always name the Oscars. Redbeard.
My Gibbiceps is called Gibbo. That's about the only one I got with a name.
I haven't named, you're right, I haven't named any Oscars in Rescue Creek, the ones that had hole in the head, because that's hard to get attached to when you're trying to rescue them. But there's 3 there I reckon I could start naming now. They've done a full recovery.
What happened to Mac? Where'd he go?
No, you didn't hear him, did you?
He just bailed out.
He was muted for a little while, and he came back with a little bit of audio, but just background noise, and now he's not in the chat anymore.
Oh, that's when I was, yeah. So I'm trying to get Punchy up, but we're having like heaps of dramas.
Max is still in the text chat. What'd you do, Max? Did you start downloading torrents?
I've totally noticed that now that I put my new logo with the new watermark on the channel, that just blocks my face every time I do this now.
Not necessarily a bad thing, is it?
Aqua, what do you mean by bucket fish? The 3 fish that you want to keep before you get out of the hobby, or?
I believe that is what it means.
H. Yensis, Dovite, and I'm going to have to go barramundi. Want another barra?
Another one. You've got one, don't you?
Yeah. I found with the 2 that I had before they got eaten by the Murray cod was they were twice the size as Muzzer.
And he ate them.
Muzzer's got a big mouth.
Oh yeah, I learned that.
Had a big mouth. Yeah.
I thought they were both staunch. Yeah, they both go in the same rivers. Yeah, that'd be right. No.
A 1 foot Murray cod, he'll take your forearm into his gullet.
Yep. They just spread like snake jaws, don't they?
Yeah, massive mouth.
I noticed me Jaguar does the same thing when he does a big yawn. I looked around the other day, so they called me. All I could see was white in his head. I thought his actual head fell off. All I could see was the white in between his lips and the head.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When they spread out. Oh man, don't scare me like that.
What about you, Dr. Black? What are your 3 bucket list fish?
I'd probably say a Haitiensis as well. I do like a Haitiensis.
The big tails.
Yeah, when you get a really nice specimen, they're one of the most gorgeous cichlids out there. Davey, I'd be really interested in fun as well. But, as you see on Andy Woods' channel, they're just dealing with the amount of babies that they produce would be hellish. My Rivulatus is still a bucket list fish, and I've got it, and I've bred it, and still love them till the day I die or stop.
Well, you'll be getting a couple of my good specimens if you like.
Max, someone's got a bit of feedback.
Sorry, is that me? Oh.
You've got some, but someone else, when Dr. Black was talking, it was like, I don't know, a bit fuzzy.
Is it me? Am I
What about you, Aqua, mate? What's your 3 bucket list? Oh, you've already done. I know you already put that on your channel.
No, I haven't done it, and I
you haven't?
To be honest with you, because I was talking to these 2 lovely gentlemen during the week. I lost my big angelfish during the week.
Oh, damn.
And a couple of weeks ago, I lost my big discus fish.
Oh.
So they're like 2 fish that I was like, I want to get more of. And now I'm like, I don't even want to get any more. I'm like, what have I done wrong? But probably one I can think of, 2 would be like a big enough tank to have an Oscar or 2.
Yeah.
And I want a pond with some koi.
Koi? You can't do koi in Victoria.
Stop me.
Nah. I know they're legal in New South Wales, but not Victoria. Victoria's and I think Tasmania. You're not allowed to keep them.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't know what else.
Will they handle the cold?
The koi or the?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Then they're like.
Oh, yeah, I've seen videos with the whole pond frozen over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're Japanese, so they're all used to the weather.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably couldn't put them in the freezer, but.
No, the rest has them.
Like a fly.
Well, you can do that with some frogs. You can put some frogs in a freezer and then you unfreeze them and they're fine.
Yeah, right.
And in boiling water too, isn't it?
Yeah.
They don't die until the water hits 100 degrees.
And then they just
like the ones in the dry riverbeds, and when it rains, they come out.
exactly.
Yeah.
What is
That's
happening?
cool. I want to keep some frogs one day. Yeah. Not my butt.
Green tree frogs would be cool to keep.
Yeah, I saw when I was in Darwin we're at this pub famous for the for frog races, and what do you know? There's a green tree frog about the size of like your hand. It was just massive, just sitting on the ground. Oh, that was pretty cool.
That sounds like my back patio at night.
Really?
Yeah,
you get tons of them?
Last summer I had one in the front gutter,
no.
one in the back gutter.
That's so cool.
And I actually found tadpoles in an old rubbish container in the rubbish pile. So I throw them in a tank and I just let them grow out until got their legs and let them go out the back.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So hopefully I get some more this summer hanging around.
Do you get cane toads as far as...
Not here, not yet, but we're starting to get the Queensland little geckos. So...
Oh, the Asian house geckos? Yeah.
I love they're cool.
Yeah, I love them. So soft about it.
Oh, no, they are cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to Cairns next week, and there'll be heaps of those.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no, there is come to think of it, I heard on the radio not long ago, there's a cane toad hunting day at Port Macquarie. So yeah, they have come down as far as Port. Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, I've heard as the temperatures rise, we're going to get the crocodiles as well as the cane toads coming further south because the crocodiles will be able to withstand the temperature.
Yeah.
Might have a few years wait for that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got out of the oyster game, man.
Probably not in my lifetime, but in centuries to come.
There was when I was living in Brisbane. There was one in the Brisbane River that someone had released.
A crocodile.
Yeah.
What the hell?
You
It
see
was
'em-
there for a little while before they caught it and removed it.
Do you get freshies where you are though? You get
No.
no.
I remember one flood up there in Queensland. They shut down a golf course, or they were still playing with crocs in the dams and that in the golf course.
Yeah.
I'm just I'll play the penalty. I'm not going to get that ball. Yeah, I'll have to Gilmore, mate, jump in there with it.
Aqua, mate, have you lined up any fish collecting up there?
No, I've apparently. So a guy I know, he knows people do it, but he's reluctant to let me go with them. I think he maybe doesn't know them that well, but if he went, I'd go with him, but it's a bit weird saying, hey, this doesn't go.
Well, I found when I was not expecting to see pretty much any rainbows or anything like that. But I found that if you just go to some of the good like waterfalls and like pools that are like in the forest, like in the foresty areas, you'll just find rainbows and that just swimming about in the creeks. Like it's not like you have to go to some certain little place to find a lot of them. From what I understand.
I'll probably
Especially-
probably look it up while I'm up there.
Yeah.
Being my birthday on Friday, I'm hoping that I get some new equipment to help filming, like a gimbal and maybe a sports cam or something like that. And I'll get up there and I want to use it. So I'll try and see what I can find, but I'll definitely do the reef and make a video.
You're going to the reef, are you?
Yeah, I'll probably make a couple of videos.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
I know. I've been out there before, so I'm looking forward to doing it again.
Have you got your scuba license?
No, I'll just snorkel. I've got asthma.
Just snorkel.
I don't think.
Oh, okay, right.
If you've got asthma.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I'm not.
Well, Sam's done it too. Hey, it's exciting. It's freezing here.
But the GoPros was so good when I was up there. I got some killer footage of rainbows in the Clearwater streams up there. So if you've got an underwater camera,
I don't believe you.
yeah,
You need to put some footage up.
I will. I've got it. I'm editing a video at the moment.
Oh, awesome.
I'm about 40 less minutes away from Edinburgh Falls.
Yeah, you get rainbows in there?
I don't know. I'm going to go check it out. It's one of the biggest waterfalls in the Southern Hemisphere.
That would
Really?
be awesome.
Yeah.
You might get crimson spotted rainbows there. They're sort of all the way up and down the east coast and the most common ones.
Eland's way, you know, so it's mountainish. Be fresh.
You should set up a tank for them.
Well, I've got yabbies from up that way. Big red crawl. There's a big, I don't know the actual name of it. There's a big spiky tail.
I don't know.
Red claw yabbies.
Yeah.
Red claw
I
crayfish.
had one of them and she had eggs, so I brought her home. But the convicts was in that tank with the 8-footer. The convicts ate all the eggs. So then I took her back to the wild and released her.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
You missed a meal there.
Hey?
You missed a feed there.
Yeah. I wanted to raise a little one, but I didn't have a big enough tank for it at the time. Only the community tank. So, but I've got tanks coming up my ears now.
No.
Dr. Black, where you are, do you get many of the rainbows or pseudomcgills or no?
The only ones that are endemic to my area are the crimson spotteds.
Oh, okay.
They're in fairly heavy population.
Yeah.
But mostly the nicest local fish I have are the empire gudgeons or the spotted gudgeons as well.
Yeah. Purple spots or?
No, purple spots are a little bit further north.
Yeah, because
north
I
side of Brisbane.
caught a lot of purple spots where I was in Kakadu and that.
Yeah, well, they're a super pretty fish, but they're very hard to get appropriate tank mates with them.
Yeah, and I caught one that was about the size of my forearm.
Yeah,
It's just
they
a
get
little
big
tip
and
too that I'm
aggro.
going. Just a little tip that I'm going to use when I if I ever do a rainbow tank. You got me thinking. I'll set the light up instead of on top of the tank. I'll set it up in front of the tank, so then you can actually see the true beauty on the side of the fish, rather than the light coming down from top. You get the spectrums coming, and it just bounces off. So beautiful.
Wait, what fish?
The rainbows.
Oh, the rainbows. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a lot better looking with the side light, eh?
Yeah, I've got rainbows in my tank, and when the sunlight comes in from the side, they look really pretty.
Yeah.
You get those submersible LEDs. You can put it right down the bottom and sort of shoot it up at a 45-degree angle.
Yeah, at the front going back, that looks sick.
Yeah. Very nice.
Punchy, click on that link. Jess, click on that link if you want as well. Bunk, anybody. Try that. I'm having all these dramas with things. I've been trying to get Punchy up for a little while, and it's just... for those of you that don't know, Hangouts is finishing up on August 1st. So we can't use this format.
Oh my God, I think I'm in.
For those of you that don't know,
made it.
Finishing up. That worked. And there's a program called
Meet your sound, Pam.
having a play with it last night.
What? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. How are you?
Okay, cool.
So that worked.
Hello, Pam.
Hello, Max. Hi, Thirsty.
G'day, Pam. How you going?
Hi, Dr. Black.
Hi there.
That's all shutting down, is it, Black? Mate?
Yeah,
Hello,
so
Say again.
Hangouts is going to shut down on August 1st. So we found this other one called StreamYard. It's kind of cool. You can do a few little things with the graphics on the screen and still invite people. You can still have up to 6 people. I think me and Thirsty and Blackie will probably have a play with it and try and just make sure we're it, and hopefully we can use it next time and we all know what we're doing. But it's kind of cool. You can put logos and stuff on there. So I'm going to work on a Dr. Thirsty Mate logo. Hey, Jess, how are you?
Hey.
I used
You let anybody in here, don't you?
That's
right, Pam. Love you,
the links for everybody.
Oh, me too, Pam.
I won't show myself because I just got out of the shower.
I don't care.
It'll boost views.
And I'm not going to get dressed for you guys. So there you go.
Oh.
So you get a look at my fish instead.
There we go, the race fish.
The rice.
I'm in my pajamas. I've had so much fun today, guys. My cousin came from out of town, and we were hanging out at my parents' pool. We went out for lunch, and we did adult activities. It's been killer.
Does that mean there were adult beverages involved?
Yes, it does, my friend. Yes, it does.
We're
I
just
wouldn't
talking
expect
about,
anything less.
We're just talking about naming 3 fish that on your bucket list. Have you got?
Oh, yeah.
Have you got a list, Brenny, that 3 fish that you like to get?
Oh, yeah, man. 3 fish I'd like to get. Oh, man, where do I start? My first fish that I'd probably like to get, just from watching Oddball Aquatics, would be rope fish.
Oh,
Because they look super cool. Second fish that I'd like to get are Texas cichlids. I worked at PetSmart a long time ago. It was my first job, and they were beautiful, and I had one for a while. But I don't have the tank space for one right now. I just think they're beautiful fish. Which is why
It's very nice.
Yeah. I love seeing that fish. Oh, so pretty. And then I guess for number 3, I don't know, something. God, there's so many fish I want. Like, to narrow it down to one more. We'll just say starlight plecos. Because they're pretty. I don't have any plecos right now, so we'll just say them. But really, like, there's like 6 plecos I'd want at least, probably.
Yeah.
So
I can tell you what I want.
Oh, yes, Pam.
If you guys want to know.
Yes, please.
You know.
Okay, Max knows what I want.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, first thing that I want is those honey blue-eyed rainbow fish that are from Australia. and they are on the red list and cannot be shipped out, and it just pisses me off because I want them really bad.
The fact that you want them so bad.
So I think that you guys need to like send me a damp mop. Just like
Well,
for
it's funny you
Christmas.
funny you mentioned those
Christmas,
honey
just-
blue eyes because we're going to start up a breeding program of honey blue eyes
Oh my
Yeah.
god! I don't want to know.
just so we can make
see?
videos of them.
What's
See,
cracking?
there you go. That and the other one that I want is a
People working
Indian. You guys need to look this up. It's an Indian royal green pipefish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are
I
cool.
want that one really bad too. And then the other thing that I want to get, which isn't going to be that hard to get when I'm got the tank space and everything ready for it. Actually, when I have the money to buy it, is that I want some half beaks.
Oh yeah. What about the mud
I think
skipper?
they're kind of awesome.
Real
The mud
good.
skipper I'm getting as soon as I get my my tank ready, which I've got everything I need. I just need to get the shelf to sit the tank on and then set it up, and then I got them.
And are you doing that? What cylinder you running that at?
Dude.
I wrote it down, but I don't remember offhand.
Yeah, right.
I'm doing like brackish. I got the measure at the meter thing and the salt
Cool.
and everything ready to go. It's just I got to get a stand to put the tank on.
Well, if you know what fish I keep, my list is going to be very small, rare South American.
But Dr. Black needs to send me just like a damp mop for Christmas. Nothing
Yeah,
illegal.
yeah.
Just a mop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yarn in a bag.
Yeah, in a bag. Yeah.
Well,
What
I
are
don't.
Just tell him that I have a fetish for yarn mops, so you're sending me one for Christmas.
Pam,
I
you're
don't
always
get it.
talking about how old you are. You can just say you're going to use it to crochet.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's it.
That's what old ladies do.
Fishy birds.
Yo, what up? What up? What up, Thirsty?
There you go,
How are
mate.
you, Fishy Biz?
What's cracking?
So-
You fishy biz.
I was
Hey,
late
what's up?
today.
What's up, Aqua? What's cracking? What's up, panel? What's up with it?
Hello.
Oh, man.
I was a bit late today.
Hangouts here. Sorry.
Oh man.
So, Pam, is there anyone in the US with the honey blue eyes?
I have not been able to find anybody. I found somebody told me that there's a guy up in Canada, but I'd have to there again, and it's like I'd have to get him across the border somehow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll bring some over when I visit.
Okay.
Yeah.
50 years I can afford it.
I'll get
And
like a
these
long
products, they do let anyone on the channel unfreeze with that.
There's going to be some trouble in here.
Word up. There's going to be some trouble.
Oh my god. What the fuck is Funky doing in here?
Yeah. Who the funk let that guy in?
I came in through the back door.
You went through the doggy door, you funky funk.
I get in how I fit in. You know what I mean?
You don't fit in the doggy door.
Say my name, though.
You guys
Say Funk Daddy.
Say my name.
Not ever. This should have never happened.
So, are we gonna hear those magical words, Funk Daddy?
Not ever.
Do it, man.
Never.
Do it. Hey, yo, let me make a quick comment. Chewy LTD, I think he was saying that they're trying to get Asian arowanas in the United States.
Okay.
Is that correct?
I don't know. Chew would be the one who would know.
I've heard some breeding programs going on. It's through CITE. The USA is currently trying to get the CITE's issues fixed with the Asian arowana. Okay.
Man, you know how many Asian arowana are going to be going home to houses just because they're Asian? Nobody's going to be able to keep these fish. Not at first, at least.
Hey, if they leak the Asian arowana into the Mississippi or the Missouri, it's going to be just as bad as the Asian carp just overran with fish jumping in fucking boats and shit.
What I'm saying is you're gonna have all these people who are gonna get Asian arowanas just because they're Asian arowanas and not be able to keep them, just like they do with fish now.
Like,
you know,
yeah.
It's gonna be
Hey,
bad.
I almost decided to throw my common pleco in the lake somewhere just to screw it all up.
All right. My friend's got detritus worms in her tank. She's like, what is this?
Leave them be.
Feedback.
They don't
I
hurt
don't know. I
nobody.
hope it's detritus worms. I'm gonna have to look at it tomorrow to really figure it out. Hey, Melvin.
They don't hurt nobody.
No, I think the tank's just overfed and overcrowded a little bit. So
I remember the first time I saw those worms in my tank, I went ballistic. I went crazy. Oh my gosh, what is those?
yeah.
I was grossed out. I couldn't sleep.
What kind of worms?
I think
The
it's
detritus worms.
Oh, detritus worms.
Yeah.
He was grossed out because they looked like little Aqua Funk penises running through his tank.
But you know what it looked like. How you know what it looked like, you pervert? You peeping Tom?
I can only imagine.
That's what you do all day, imagine?
Yeah, he's thinking about it all day, is what he's saying.
I know he is. He's thinking about it.
You're disgusting.
Hey, I'm gonna send you a picture. No,
don't you do that. Don't you do that. You nasty funk. Funk nasty.
I was going to say, there's at least 2 nasty people up here that I know of. One of them's thinking about it. One of them's going to be sending pictures about it.
Yeah. Somebody's thinking about it, and somebody's all about it.
Hey, Funk, are you in your fish shack?
No, I'm not. I still can't get the internet to cooperate out there. I'm gonna have to put a wire to go all the way out there.
I still haven't seen it properly.
Yeah, I should do a video on like the ins and outs of how it works.
Been waiting like a year to see this shack, and
I'm just one of those. I'm one of them guys who do videos at the spur of the moment. Like if I'm like right now, I have like 4 videos that I'm thinking about, but at the end of the day, I'll just do one whatever I'm thinking about that particular point in time.
I know what you mean, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going away for like 10 days. I'm like, I need to do a video before that. Otherwise, it's too long to not do a video for when I get back. But
wait, where are you going? Spain.
I wish. No, Cairns. The Great Barrier Reef.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Man, what kind of Australian goes to Spain? Do you even know Spain?
Uluru. What kind of Australian goes to Spain? What they got to do with anything, though? I don't even.
Going to the Great Barrier Reef.
It has nothing to do with anything.
That don't even make no sense.
What kind of Australian is that?
Hey, I can say what I want.
Well, then say Funk Daddy then.
No, I don't want to say that.
Yeah, you do.
Not ever.
Say my name when no one is around you. Hey, yo.
Dude, did you just bust out a Destiny's Child lyric at me?
Destiny's Children's, yeah.
All of them?
Yeah, all the children's.
Even the illegitimates that left?
Hey, so I want to throw in my 3 bucket list fish. My 3 bucket list fish is Vieja Argentina, or I'm saying it wrong. The Vieja Argentinas, the white and black ones.
Yeah.
The bleaker eye and a chain pickerel.
What was the last one?
Say what?
What was the last fish?
Chain pickerel.
What is that?
Oh yeah, those are those are an American fish, right?
Yeah, North American fish. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
long.
pretty. Yeah,
Well,
they're like,
I want
Yeah,
I want a
like
tetra. I want some Tetra Sigmas. My Maury Dolphin Red Empress thing is not working. I've just found 2 of my Mauries just dead. It's just lost it. My Fire Haps and Red Imps, I don't know if they killed them off or what, but the Mauries are gone.
oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah, man. They were getting big. They were looking great. The lips were coming out. It was just crazy. I don't know what happened.
Oh, guys, Dr. Black 66 is 3 more away. If you're not subbed
Wait for what?
Get around him, everyone.
From what number?
If
I
you're
was
not,
kind of hoping. I was kind of hoping he was going backwards.
You just be hating
you
on
guys
people,
know
dude.
how to stop it. So I presented one person, and now there's no way to stop presenting them. Is there a way?
Yeah. Why are you? Why am I stuck on your screen?
It's just that's what I mean. It's stuck, and then I can't. I can make it stuck on someone else, but I can't let it jump around anymore.
Dude, I had that
Hey, look at
problem
that.
the other night.
It always sticks on the screen though. I always think it's a screensaver.
What be sticking on the
If
screen?
you look at YouTube, like a lot of times, like I'll see it change on the YouTube faster than it will on the actual chat itself.
Yeah, so it said like stop presenting, and then it just stays on it. Oh, hang on. You can see me in 30.
Keep it on pants fries. Oh, look at that! Look at that little fishy.
Wait, what?
Bless you. Bless you. Whoever that was.
It
Where's
wasn't
Punchy
me.
at? Oh, there she goes.
I reckon.
Punchy doesn't want
Where's
to put a
Heath at?
ball on. That's why she's not showing herself. I know that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because I just got out of the
She's
shower
doing
and I
this
was
be a
furious
burlesque.
to death.
She doesn't want to
End up
get
being
into like.
Cameraman.
Hold on, wait a minute. You guys are talking fish with your muffs out? This is crazy.
What?
What happened?
You're killing me. All right, I think I might have fixed it.
I've been drinking.
Oh,
I've been drinking too, but dang.
Hey, man, you don't ever say muff when you're drinking?
oh
No, I'm a grown man. I don't say that word. I'm a grown man.
Oh, that means you should say that word.
I say the real word.
Oh, do you?
Oh, Dr. Black.
Now I'm not going to out of respect for the Aussies, but dang. Just drop the M-bomb.
The Aussies have heard the word before.
You got it, Aquamate. It's going back and forth now.
There we go. How's that?
Yeah, there we go.
I'm learning how to do Hangouts, and now it's going to close down.
Hangouts is going away. Yep.
Really?
Yeah, so Hangouts is going away in 2 weeks.
Yep. I kind of heard rumors that you can get it, but you have to pay. You're going to have to pay for it. So it's like, fuck that.
Now,
I think Biggie's found a way around it. Has found another.
Yeah, he's doing the Streamlabs. Streamlabs.
No, StreamYard.
StreamYard. Yeah, StreamYard.
It's not the best.
Why not?
But it only allows 6 people at a time on the panel, and it'll boot you off unexpectedly once in a while. But other than that, it seems to be pretty good.
Yeah, and
also,
also
you can have everyone's names, and you can have you can bring up comments from the chat too. So like you want to highlight.
That's kind of cool. And the quality of it seems to be really good. The picture quality.
I thought that too. Like it was better than Hangouts. I'm gonna try and get Dr. Black on. He's gone AWOL.
I'm just gonna invite everybody to my house every weekend, every Sunday.
Yeah, that's probably
whoever comes to my house can be on my chat.
I struggle to watch your whole stream because of work. I reckon I'll struggle to get there if it takes that long.
Is your house like Pee Wee's Playhouse?
So
whose house? My house?
Yeah.
Biz, you an ugly individual. Let me tell you.
No. Never have I ever been ugly. Since birth, I've been hot. I've been hot
is
to
that
death.
what your mom tells you, Fishy Biz?
What's up?
Is that what your mom tells you?
No, that's what I've heard from quite a few.
Look at this.
I mean, you can call them moms if you get little mamas, mamacitas, El Madres, mature mother.
El Madre. Sound like a gang.
I just want to take a minute.
Sound like a
to
gang.
tell you guys, I want to officially be displeased with Dr. Black 66. I'm going to announce it on this channel today. When I went live with you guys last time, Dr. Black supposedly slept through it. Now, here I come. He jumps off. Oh, there he is. He's back now when I say something.
Hey, Blackie. Hey, she was just talking all stuff about you, man. Go in. Go in.
My time is
all
always
kinds of
impeccable.
What's going on there? And 44 mag, what are you talking about a V-neck for?
What is Sam wearing a V-neck?
Oh, Nalin, how are you? Good to see you.
Nalin.
Scunchman says he defo slept through it.
Oh man.
Hey, Black, they was talking about that you spent the whole time last week looking in the mirrors, gazing into your own eyes.
Yeah,
that's all they talked about.
That's why you missed the stream.
At the bottom of a turkey.
There may or may not be. Yeah, there may or may not be an element of truth.
You was
to it.
mesmerizing yourself.
I do that.
Did you hypnotize yourself, Blackie?
It's easily done. Easily done. If anyone can do it, it's me.
Is it Medusa? You look at her turn to stone or something like that?
Absolutely. Yeah. It is Medusa.
No, Medusa turns you into stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how Hercules defeated her, was with a mirror.
He does do that.
That's how I'm gonna destroy Funk.
What, with a mirror? You just going.
No, you guys gonna do it.
Hey,
look at that ugly mug with the black and white flavor saver.
Hey, Biz, look into my eyes right now. Just look into my eyes.
No.
Say my name.
No.
Say it.
Nope.
Look in my eyes.
Nope. Not
Do
that
it.
drunk. It's gonna take some flowers in a movie for that.
All I can send you is some edible arrangements, and that's it. Some bananas.
I don't want your fruit. I don't want your fruit.
Why are we talking about this?
So, fun question before. Fishy Biz, Jess, and Pam. And
What?
I'm here.
What are your three bucket fish? Is that what you're calling it? Bucket fish?
Bucket list fish. It's a bucket list is a list of stuff before you kick the bucket.
That's it. All right. So, who wants to go first?
Well,
I want. Go ahead, ladies first.
One at a time.
Well, I told you, you guys need to send me a mop.
Well, that's it.
Because I'm old and you never know when I'm going to kick the bucket, so you need to send me a mop.
Hurry up.
Oh, that's crazy.
Honey blue eyes, honey blue eyes, honey blue eyes. Is that it?
That's the one, and then the other one I want is the Indian Royal Green Pipefish.
Does Jesse have those?
He's got some pipefish, but not the Indian Royal Greens.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I specifically want the Indian Royal Greens.
Yeah, they're amazing.
He bred those, didn't he?
No, Carson bred some of them. Carson bred his pipefish.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, they've got the two of them both have pipefish, but they aren't the one that I want.
Yeah, they just have like more bland looking ones.
Yeah. And I want the Indian Royal ones.
What was the third?
And the third one is fairly simple. I want to get some half beaks.
Oh yeah. My three. My number one is the green data tetra. If you search them up, they're like a combination of a tetra and a loach, and they're so cool. The Geophagus tapaho, definitely one of them as well.
Those are beautiful.
Yeah, they're amazing. And then
They're-
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those are pretty.
What was that noise?
I don't know.
That was my computer about to load up.
Windows 3.1 or whatever.
It's probably Windows. It's probably Windows dial-up. This old ass
He got
laptop.
DOS. He got DOS.
MS DOS, yeah.
I think it still uses floppy.
The Rolling Stones come up with a song, and then Windows is inspired by it to have a start button. So that'll you'll get there.
It's on its way.
Jess, did you answer? I didn't hear. Sorry.
I did. It's okay. It was pretty simple because I was on the spot. There's a lot of fish I want. But for this stream, first one's rope fish. Just because I think Haley's rope fish are cool, and now I want some and want to make my own rope fish pond, like Oddball Aquatics. The second one is just some Texas cichlids because they're beautiful. And the third one would be some sort of exotic pleco. I said starlight pleco, but really there's like 6 different plecos that I really like right now. I don't have any, so I definitely want to get at least one. I don't know, there's just a bunch of fish guys that I want, and I've had a few bug bites, and they are interfering with my ability to name all the fish I want.
Texas cichlids are one of the only cichlids that can be cold water. Is that right?
I think so. I haven't seen them in my area for like 10 years, which I don't know why, because they used to be all over the place, and now I can't find them. But I really don't want to do too much into it until I have the tank for it, and I know I'm going to need a really big tank for that, and I have a bunch of nano tanks.
Do you know Ash's cichlids, the channel?
Yeah, I'm subbed to Ash's. Yeah, she's got some baby Texas right now, I think.
Well, aren't they Texas cross convict or something else?
Yeah, hybrids.
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah. Maybe they'll be tiny enough to keep.
Be interesting.
I think it's mixed with a convict.
Yeah.
The Texas and a convict.
Yeah, I think you guys are right.
What about you? What are your 3 bucket list fish?
Who?
You.
Well, I already said mine, but it's the green data tetra, which is like a tetra mixed with a loach. They're really cool.
Okay.
And then Geophagus tapaho, and then the green. Sorry, not the. Just a lizard loach, a red lizard loach.
Lizard loach.
Yeah, they're really cool.
I knew I wouldn't know any of the fish you just said.
Yeah.
What he does.
Oh my god, those darter tetras are super cool looking.
I know. I am obsessed, and I would love them. God.
Data tetra.
The green one, the green data tetra.
They look a lot like green autocinchus with like a different shaped mouth.
But they're a tetra. So.
But they're so cute. Not that autos aren't, but.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, that's cool. And what was the last one you said?
The lizard loach, the red lizard loach. They're I've seen them before at Subscape, but they haven't had them in ages.
Oh, those are neat.
Yeah, they're fun as well.
I can't find them. I just keep coming up with green neon tetras.
Green data tetra.
Yeah.
Oh. They should be like, when I search it up, it's like the first one.
Those are super cool.
Max, Gunge Princess is asking if you can get splash tetras in New South Wales.
Yeah, for sure. They're totally, obviously they'd be legal. I mean, I've seen them at lots of fish shops in Melbourne. So, and they'd be, the fish shops would be buying from the exact same lists. So they should be from the
Now,
farms.
somebody could give me some of those green darter tetras if you wanted to.
Why can't I find them?
They're kind of cool.
Where do you get them, Pam?
I don't know.
Oh.
I
No,
said somebody could give them to me.
Oh yeah, same here.
I got them.
I wouldn't turn them down.
I got them.
If y'all are giving them to Pam, I think you should give them to me first, just so that I can say, ha, ha,
Why
ha.
would that be? No. You're really bad at sharing, Jess. Everybody knows that I share, so they can give them to me and I'll breed them because everything I get, I breed, and then I can pass them around.
I just want them first so I can say I have them and you don't.
I know.
I mean, I will try to breed them, but
because you are totally like that.
You could.
No, I really can't find those things. I feel like it'd be fun just to send you a mop, Pam, with nothing in it, but you just get all excited, like, "Well, what's in this?" No, it's just a mop.
Oh my god, that would be so mean.
I
would have that mop floating in a tank for a year. Come on, please.
One of those sponge mops.
Well, someone would need to get them and then breed them first. So.
Well, apparently they've got them in Richmond, so I'm definitely gonna go get some. But the guy at Nunawading, he can breeds them outside.
Really?
Yeah, you can breed. I've seen them pictures from Australia of people breeding them out in tubs outside.
But they don't have a lot of fry apparently, so he'll breed them over a spring, and he'll end up with 20.
Okay. That's a lot still. So.
Yeah, but it's not enough to sort of get a whole big breeding project going, and it's
you'd have to get a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll get some as well then, because
I just want to get my hands on some because everything that I get I can breed. I need to get them. I need to get them. I want them bad.
What's Heath doing?
He's there. I hear him laughing every now and then.
Yeah, I had a snafu.
You are a snafu.
I'm gonna get you, man.
One more time. Black is only 3 away from 200. So if there's anyone in the chat,
would that be 200,000?
That's it. It's only 3 away from 200,000.
All right.
I already got Dr. Black. I think I got Dr. Black on 2 devices.
I was gonna say, has Jason got him?
Where's his channel? I need to gotta drop in the chat so we can subscribe to it.
There we go.
Yeah,
there, I see it. Yeah, I've got some subs already.
You'll really appreciate it so much that he walked away from the camera.
Yeah.
I know, right? Hey, we're trying to help you out here, buddy.
I'll change logins real quick.
Let me see something.
All right, give me a few minutes. I'll be back.
Aqua, mate.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna search it out. And Dr. Black has one more sub.
One more to go?
No, 2 more to go.
Wow.
And where's he going to be at after 2?
2, he'll hit 200.
Attaboy, Blackie.
That's it.
Way to bring up the rear.
10 o'clock. No, it was like so. No, because she fell asleep. She ate at 7.
Aqua's in trouble.
I hit
like 9:30.
Hey, what did you just drop in that tank?
Yeah.
What is that? Are those snails?
Which tank?
The tank that the screensaver that I have on my that I can't see anything. But.
Oh, my tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pink snails are in there. There's pink snails and Daisy's rice fish and some shrimp.
Today this morning I went to Bunnings and got some lucky bamboo for my paludarium.
I hit like a week ago. I hit the 4,000 watch time hours, but I don't have the subs though. It's like I've got the hours, but I don't have the subs.
Hey, they do that on purpose. They either give you the subs and not the hours, or the hours and not the subs. It's
That's
crazy.
it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, my subs climb really
So
slow.
what you gotta turn your minutes to hours. Is you gotta like do the math yourself? Is that how it works?
Yeah, I do that.
It's such a good one.
I think there's a way you can switch it on there, but I haven't figured it out. So I just divide by 60.
Yeah, you minutes, you mean?
But I've got I've got well over 4,000 watch time hours, but I've only got like 600 subs, so that kind of sucks.
So nobody has another device because Dr. Black is at 199.
Oh shit! I don't have another one.
Spunk, I was just looking at that myself.
We need one more sub for Dr. Black. Throw Dr. Black's up there in the chat.
My work phone has a different YouTube account. I can get it there.
Yeah, do it.
I'm pretty sure that everyone in the chat right now is already sub to me.
Probably, yeah.
Babe, let me see your phone.
Let me see.
I'm gonna get my girl's phone.
So Josh,
yeah,
you really have to come to the auction. I'll send the date to you on.
I'll do it this time.
Sorry.
I'll do it this time.
Yes.
Don't just send him the date. Pick him up. Take him.
Yeah, in a limo with some flowers.
Yeah.
Wear a tux.
199. There's got to be one more person out there.
I got it. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Aqua.
Mate. Oh, wait.
Mate. No, I'm trying to get, you got the link up there. For some reason, when I type in Dr. Black 66, it don't show up.
Yeah.
So I know you got the thing.
I'm throwing it up there. There, I just threw it up.
So when I type in Dr. Black 66, it don't show up. Hold on, wait. I got it punchy.
I'm throwing it up there.
Boom. That's what's up. 200.
Is that it?
Right.
Congratulations. That's awesome, Blackie.
Oh, I think you got another one as well now.
Yeah, 201.
Well, I'm taking mine back. I'm taking it back.
Big D got you too. Big D says he's number 200. Cody's son.
Hey, Cody's son.
Click on that link and make sure you're subscribed to Dr. Black.
Because I'm pretty sure that after this live stream, I'm going to lose a couple anyway.
Yeah, probably. that always happens to me. So
make it a sure thing. I think that's the whole thing. You've got to interact. So when you do it, if you go and watch a video.
Well, what it is I don't know. I can't figure any of that stuff out.
I still got him at 195. What's going on? 201. Hey. Where's Thirsty gone?
Now we probably need to do a...
He's been hopping on.
I was having technical issues, so I jumped off and back on.
Oh, there you are.
Okay,
Okay, now that we got him up to 200, everybody get on his channel and unsub.
Cold-blooded.
Oh.
I was gonna say
You're
that we should do
man.
Let's take him back down to 1.
potentially we should do some kind of poll as to what I should do as a celebratory video for my 200.
You're real quiet, Nick.
Ah, sorry, my bobby pin fell out of my beard. I had my microphone bobby pinned into my beard, but it's gone.
Oh, that's what I do too.
Walkabout.
I bobby pin it into my beard.
It's sensible. So yeah, we should do a poll for what kind of video I should do for my 200 celebration when I hit 100, I went and rolled in the grass. But
Shave the beard.
let's get a bit more creative
Shave
than
the
that.
beard.
Oh, Jesus.
Congratulations, Ricky. You did it.
You could jump in your pool again. Like break the ice and jump in.
Yeah, well, I'd have to. I'd need a large hammer.
Take a shot of tank water.
And then you could change your name to Dr. Blue.
Oh, yeah.
Pam, have you been
B.
into your Baileys tonight? Put a little Baileys in your coffee?
Nope, it's sitting up on the counter. I'm leaving it alone.
Yo,
I had Bailey's for breakfast this morning.
Jess, your logo is awesome. I love it. I just saw it last week.
PK made it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Love the hair on the shrimp.
I know. He did that all himself. He just made it for me. I didn't even ask him. And if anybody wants a logo from him, like, let me know, because he could definitely use the income. He's had some bad stuff happen lately.
I did send him a request a little while ago, and I didn't hear anything else. Like, nah, he's probably just busy. Just leave it. And then, ended up getting this one done from my neighbour. Nudie pool cartwheel. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He could smoke the double-ended bong, double-ended pipe.
Oh,
That looks
wow.
scary.
you said it right. You said it right the first time.
That looks scary.
That's it. That's what you got to do for your 200, mate. 2 ends.
I'll just duck down, shall I, and hit one.
If I had money, man, I'd do
Hey,
that to you.
It's only
Hey,
a 600
Aqua
kilometer
mate.
walk.
Yeah.
I might have to hit one for you.
So I got a question for Aquamate.
Yeah.
My question is this: I've bred crebenzas before. I love them, but they were regular. You know, they were regular colored crebenzas. You know, the common ones.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about getting, because I set up a little tank for my daughter, and because my little baby daughter, she loves looking at fish, so I set up a tank. It's beautiful. It's got neon plants and everything. It's gorgeous.
That's cool.
Yeah. So anyway, I was like, you know what? I think I want to put albino crebenzas in there. Might as well let them breed. But I was always under the impression that female albino crebenzas do not prefer to breed with male albinos.
They don't. I haven't seen it, albino crevenzas.
Oh, I could get them. They have them at the pet store all the time over here. But I was always under the impression that if you were trying to breed albinos, to get an albino female with a normally colored male, and then you'll get a half and half. That you can't really do two albinos in crebenzas because they don't go for that.
It makes sense because they'd be looking for that coloration and pattern in their to be sexually attracted to a male.
Yeah.
Man, just throw all albinos in there and force them to do each other.
Why are you forcing this? See, you're see, man.
Brutal.
You talk about forcing them?
I mean,
what Dr. Black on the map.
Man, just throw some Hennessy in the water and let nature take its course.
Then all the ugly fish can get some love too.
Like,
realistically,
so what's
if you
wrong with
use
getting
a normal coloured male,
Hey, give each crebenzo a shot of Jack and let them go. Stop playing around with them.
if you got a normal coloured male
you have a
and
problem,
an albino female,
Set up
they're gonna
play
have
some
half
Barry
and half
White.
anyway.
You got to
but
set
I want to
the
hear what
mood.
Dr. Black has to say. You messing it up, Biz. Let me hear what Dr. Black has to say. You over there talking about alcoholism and forcing.
Drug in the
if you
fish.
put,
I want to hear
put a
about some
full-
fish stuff.
Oh, well, let me talk then. Crikey.
Like I was saying,
such a bitch.
If you have an albino female,
Can't hear Blackie.
Did my beard fall out again?
You got to speak into the mic.
A full-coloured male and an albino female are still going to produce some albino fry and some coloured fry. And then you just sort them, and then potentially a generation or two down the line, you're going to have albinos that are willing to breed with other albinos. But essentially, I think if any creature is starved from sex and reproduction, they're going to want to do it eventually.
Yeah, like this, right?
Exactly. Here's what it is.
See, when it's all said and done, it comes back to let nature take its course after you leave them by themselves. I'm usually right.
That's why.
What?
I don't know. I'm just looking at Heap's forehead right now. Hey, there he is.
It's getting bigger, right?
I'm the same way.
It's huge.
Look at that.
I got to agree with Fishy Biz though. For a lunch lady, he does get it right pretty often.
I'm about to serve you all cold peas, Blackie.
No gravy. No gravy for you.
I like peas all day long. I love me some peas.
Nice corn, nice cold peas. We all out of corn, and I'm gonna throw my fishing net in there too.
Oh,
Cough all over the food.
What do you want?
Oh man. Well, listen, I'm gonna head off, man. I'm gonna take off.
No, that's all good. We'll probably shut down shortly. And when we shut down, I wanted to go over and thank K-Town for joining us. So maybe do a raid on K-Town because I think he's doing a stream tonight as well.
Oh, he's doing the stream right now? I'll go say hello.
Yeah.
All right. Later, y'all.
Tell him we sent you Aquafunk.
Get the hell off my chat. They only need one light-skinned guy at a time. I'm back to being the token. That's what I'm talking about.
What about me? I'm still here.
Balance.
Blackie, you're much too blacky to be here.
I thought I was the token black.
You just named yourself Token Black.
And this video just got demonetized.
No, I don't think it took that long. It probably happened much earlier. Oh, I think it was like when Fishy Biz and Aquafunk were just first getting into it. That probably took care of any monetization worries at that point.
You guys aren't going to make it with us. You got to leave us behind.
Oh.
If you're talking about me, Rounded Rob, I'm not an albino. I'm a Lutino.
Oh my gosh.
I'm basically just waiting to see what Dr. Black or Fishy says next.
Which is
just waiting to see what you guys say next.
I've eaten too many Tim Tams. I'm burping too much to say too many words. Tim Tams and Rob 93's signature apple juice.
Oh, nice.
Attaboy. You look like an old lounge singer, Blackie.
What? An old lounge singer.
Like 1980 show tunes.
Oh my
I get
God.
that a lot.
Oh man, you're making my face hurt.
1984 called They Want Their Hairdo Back.
Have you got a new microphone or what, Blackie?
What?
Have you got a new microphone?
No.
It's just
Is it still
like,
really bad?
that's good when you put it in your mouth. The rest of
There
it,
you go.
There you go.
that's
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Terrible.
next thing you
You
get
sound
computer.
you sound like the Doppler radar.
My bobby pin just keeps falling out of my beard.
Yeah, just pin it in better.
Blew it.
I keep trying.
Just get some
How you
black
doing?
and white hair weave and just weave it in. Then
Yeah,
you can be unbelievably blacky.
No, you
I was looking for my gaff tape, but I couldn't find it. All I could find was electrical tape.
Y'all don't have duct tape down in Australia?
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
I got
duct,
some duct
fixes
tape.
everything.
hey, the duct tape makes it happen.
Yeah, but electrical tape will match his beard better, though.
You can attach your
it's
whole
golden.
bumper back to your car with some duct tape.
That tape and bale twine will fix anything.
That
I'll
and
have to
Gorilla
try that.
Glue. It gives you some Gorilla Glue and some duct tape. You can fix everything in your house. Car,
I suppose I could
Zip
stick
minivan.
my microphone into my beard.
Your
Zip tie.
RV will be set.
Zip tie, that's not a bad idea. Let's go with that one.
Oh, yeah, zip tie it in.
Taylor Aquatic said a hair bow. Man, throw caution to the wind and just get some clothespins and just put them joints in there. Take them off your undies on your clothesline and just throw it on your beard.
What's that?
Some clothespins.
Now, how boring
Big
is that?
E Smoke says you should just do it the manly way and just staple it. Staple it on
Yeah.
there.
Hey, that's gangster.
Just staple it to your chin, yeah.
I would, Big D, but I don't have a stapler.
For some reason, I think he would staple it. Just nail gun that sucker on there. The whole.
One of our TV companies got in trouble down here. They were showing this local, the professional football, and one of them got a cut above the eye. So they just stapled his eye, bang, 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 on camera. He just kept playing, and the company got in trouble because it was too graphic or something.
It's like a hockey player.
They had some guy.
Players down here.
What's that noise?
That's the sound of progress, guys.
What about those Americans with the helmets on? Do they get a staple and keep playing? Or? You know what I mean?
You're gonna have to have a dingo gnaw it off when you're ready to be done.
Yeah, I don't think our guys could get stapled and keep going. I don't think they'd let them do it. We're too happy.
Yeah.
Hey, get you a wild kangaroo and have them front kick you in the face.
Yeah, there's a few clips of that going around down here.
Hey, Anthony, fish friends or fishy friends.
There's a good clip of a bloke.
What up, Anthony?
His dog was getting attacked by a kangaroo, and he ran over and started standing up with the kangaroo.
Wait a minute, he has a. So wait, if I'm hearing you right, he has an attack kangaroo that goes after dogs.
No. This kangaroo was attacking his dog. My dad used to ride him to school.
Wait, aren't they vegetable eaters? What he's doing attacking the dog?
Yeah, they're wild, but they say. And anyway, so he's attacking the dog. So the owner of the dog ran over and stood up to the kangaroo.
Hey man, hey, Australia's a dangerous place to be, man. You guys got wild ass kangaroos, Portuguese man of wars. Y'all got the starfish with the 82 tentacles.
Thirsty, I saw that. Didn't he punch it in the face?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an old,
That was
old
crazy.
Yeah. But you gotta do it to save your dog.
Yeah,
If anyone saw my last video, I was really lucky. Went and played golf, and there was like 30 kangaroos just next to us for like 5 holes. And I got right up close to them. They had joeys in their pouch and everything. They just, except they were all cool, and then there was always one real big tough guy just looking at you going, look. I'm like, you go away. Walking around holding a golf club, just in case.
There's always
That
the
might
one
work.
asshole at the bar.
Yeah.
That's better than sticky tape.
You should see them, though. They stand up and their pecs and muscles and
Yeah.
everything.
They're just stacked, man. That's scary.
Take
And the
rest if you
spotted
want.
octopus. Yeah, the spotted octopus is great. There's all kinds of stuff that can kill you in Australia.
Blue ring.
There's all kinds of stuff that can kill you everywhere.
Yeah, but Australia has more than its share.
Funnel web spiders, redbacks. We get redbacks in the front yard here.
Yeah.
And Blackie gets the brown snakes in his backyard.
Oh, nice.
Most
Ooh.
dangerous snake in the world.
If you guys
Yeah.
have seen that video, the brown snake video of Blackie, with two of them fighting in
Amazing.
the backyard, it's insane.
They're actually
The video
fighting.
only goes for 10 minutes, but they were here for nearly an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
they
could
went
watch
for
the whole hour, Blackie.
me too. I did.
Hey, thirsty rounded Rob saying, hey, if you can't see the chat.
Sorry?
Rounded Rob saying hello to you.
G'day, Rounded Rob. How you going, mate? Thanks for coming. Sorry I'm late.
We still might get you 2 hours in. We're going overtime.
Oh, that's all right. I made up for it then.
Hey. Dr. Black has to stay here on his own for an extra 2 hours, though.
Sam, Bob Kaler is asking you to tell the rabbit joke.
It's not a joke. It was a story.
He wants to hear it. Wait, didn't I hear this the other day?
Didn't I already tell it?
I don't think you told it on here, though. There's plenty of Australians who have not heard the tale.
Have you heard the tale about the rabbit?
Which one?
I can't remember.
Okay, who's got me echoing?
Yeah, someone's got the echo on. I have heard
It's not me.
the tale about the sex education book, the pop-up book. That's
Yeah.
That's a good one.
No, this is a rabbit. My ex-sister-in-law, she wanted a rabbit. I was raising rabbits, and she wanted a rabbit for a pet. So I picked her out the spotted rabbit, a female, and she had like a cyclone fence around her yard, and she had a little dog house for it to go in when it rained. And she had that rabbit for about 3 years, and it was big and fat and healthy, and she loved the rabbit. She named it George. Well, one day she'd had it about 3 years, and she called me up and she says, "You're going to have to come get George." And I said, "Why?" "Why? You know, you've had this rabbit for 3 years. It's your pet."
I
And she
love
said,
you,
"Well,"
George.
she says, "you know, there's a lot of skunks in my neighborhood, and I'm afraid that they're going to breed with George." I'm like, "Oh my God, Lynelle." I said, "Rabbits and skunks will not breed." And she says, "Yes, they will." And I said, no, they won't.
You're just doing it wrong, Pam.
And she said that she was listening to the news, and they were talking about the problem that they were having with the rabbit skunks in Portland.
A squabbit. It's a squabbit.
Yes.
A
I was like,
motherfucking rabbit.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I love George. Hi, George. That's one funky rabbit. It's a stinky, sweet, smelly, deliciously, wonderfully, dastardly rabbit.
Yeah, the killer rabbit.
Wabbits.
Like
Uh-oh.
thirsty when he hasn't had a bath for 4 days.
Oh. Oh, man.
I'm trying to come up with a myxomatosis joke, and all of them are really bad.
Well, you know what you get when you cross a rabbit and an elephant?
What?
A big hole in the ground with a dead rabbit.
Oh, God.
You know what
That's
you
because
get
that
when you
rabbit was trying to
kangaroo?
ride that elephant baloney pony.
Okay. I shall never be invited on here again, I know.
Hey, that elephant tried to hit a home run with his baloney pony.
I was going to say you get me.
You know what you get when you cross a kangaroo with an elephant?
What?
Holes all
Big
around
holes
Australia.
all over the place.
Wait, what's it called?
Don't make me repeat that.
It's bad enough the first time.
I thought it was gonna be like furry elephant dong.
What do you get when you cross a kangaroo and a sheep? A woolly
know
jumper.
Woolly
Woolly
jumper.
jumper.
Hey, I like that. Woolly jumper.
A really
I
fast fit.
really regret saying that out loud.
I regret knowing it.
A woolly jumper. And
Yeah,
those
we call-
kangaroos are
we
made
call-
with anything.
We call sweaters jumpers down here.
Those are some horny roos. I told Aqua, hey, if you put them in the place long enough, it'll happen. Get that kangaroo some turkey soda and let him go. He's loaded for bear.
God. Oh. So what's news in everyone's fish rooms? Anything new?
Well, I had a
Nice-
heater
nice
malfunction
subject
and I
change.
freaked out. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dr. Black. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I said nice subject change, to get us off the dad joke course.
Blackie's used to it.
I think we're
Interrupt
going
him.
to see who could be lamer out of all of us.
I'm probably most qualified.
With your PhD and all?
No, with all my kids.
Oh, man.
But anyway, keep going, Jess. You were talking about your heater malfunction.
Yeah, so I had a heater malfunction and my heat got in one tank got up to like 88, between 88 and 90. So I freaked out and I was doing a bunch of water changes and stuff. And so I got it back and everybody's looking good. And then I thought that the betta in that tank had velvet because I was already freaked out because of all the water changes and the heat and everything. I was like, no, this fish has velvet, which can't happen when the water temp's that high. But anyway, he didn't have velvet. He was just marbling.
Yes, next time that happens, in your 10-gallon, just throw in some crawdads, some potatoes, and some corn, a little Cajun seasoning,
Right.
and you just have your regular broil.
That was my 29-gallon tank though. That's got my catfish.
That sounds like a bigger broil. You invite people with that type of tank. So that's a regular party.
Right. It's organic. I grew it myself.
Man, even better. It's all natural. Natural crawfish broil. What kind of fish were in there?
You have the hipsters there in no time.
I've had a couple tetras, a couple danios that are old, and my 3 Raphaels, and then coolie loaches.
So you mean to tell me I missed out on corn, potatoes, crawfish with a side of Tetra and some Corys to wash it down with?
Yeah. A little danio sprinkled on top.
Man, that's awesome.
How are those Raphaels not eating your Tetras?
You could throw my Maury dolphins in there too.
They just don't. The Raphaels like to come out and eat stuff from the bottom. I've got shrimp in that tank. Like sometimes they'll go after the snails, but they're real lazy now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, one of them's still pissed off from when I had to cut her out of the cake decoration. She's still behind the sponge filter. It's been like 6 weeks.
She doesn't trust you anymore. You got to build that trust up.
I do. She just waits for the food to like come by her mouth. I'm convinced.
You gotta take her out and take her shopping. Go buy her whatever she wants. Take her to dinner. Let her order a la carte. Treat her real good.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Show her the town. I'm sure she'll be real excited if I take her out of the tank again.
Right. Just paint the town red.
No more grudges. No more grudges.
Throw her a nice stalk of zucchini in there. She'll love you.
The other ones are happy, but yeah, I haven't had any problems with them eating fish. They're real fat too. When I first got the 2 Raphaels, like 5 or 6 weeks ago, they were like that big, and now they're like twice as big. They eat good. So, I guess my secret for them to not eat tetras is the catfish mix of bug bites and fried shrimp. They love them.
For fish food. That's ridiculous.
Wow, that's a lot.
Goldfish.
Do you guys have a Costco or a Sam's in Australia? Is that what that's just a big bottle? You buy in bulk?
Just an old turkey soda bottle full of fish food.
I would dump all that fish food into an old tote and then fill that jug up with cognac. Nice, tasty cognac.
Your fish actually eat that stuff, Aqua, mate? I've tried it before and no one would touch it.
The goldfish, that's it.
Yeah, I think even my goldfish used to spit it out. It was a shame too, because like I bought a big bottle, like that, a $20 bottle or something. And
Goldfish eat everything. Goldfish will even they'll eat the crust off of your feet like those other crusty feet eating fish.
I want to get some of them. That'd be cool. Start having pubs that I can put my feet in while I do the stream.
Oh man,
thanks for stopping in, Rounded Rob. Rounded Rob's out, people. Let's all say bye.
Later,
Good
Rob.
riddance, Rounded.
Bye, Rounded Rob.
Get out of here.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks heaps, man.
This is past your bedtime.
It feels like it's past my bedtime, even though I usually go to bed way later than this.
Oh no, you're fine. You look great. It doesn't look like it's past your bedtime.
That stole all my power away.
Are you a bit tipsy, Tess?
Well, I was like real tipsy earlier, but I stopped drinking a few hours ago. So.
Oh, no one likes a quitter.
No,
Just not committed enough.
well, we went to my parents' house and we took some beers over there, and I was like, "Yeah, I've had enough. I'll leave the rest."
Oh man, it's 5:30 somewhere.
Right? Ask Blackie and Aquamate. They've seen what happens if I keep going.
Look, you have got to turn that happy hour into a happy 24-hour. That'll be the happiest hour ever.
I don't know if I could do that and still stay married. So
he'll definitely love you. 24 hours worth of love.
About 16 hours in, he would.
I have a low tolerance level, though. I don't think I can make it that long. I'd probably just pass out after like 8 hours.
Passing out is good for a guy. Don't have to hear your mouth talk about these fish.
Yeah, you know what? My husband said something about that today. He was like, "You know what? It's been an hour and you haven't talked about fish."
He's gonna be like, hey, isn't there another 24-hour happy hour? He's gonna be begging for you to get a 24-hour happy hour. Go comatose for me, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What a great chat.
Fun.
Oh man, you Aussies bring the noise.
It's noon somewhere. Big T, that's funny.
Jess, you got a hairy logo shrimp, right?
Yeah.
That's the best shrimp wig I've ever seen on a shrimp.
I know. DK made it for me. I love it.
It's like a Sesame Street character. I like it.
It's so cute.
It's like a Trump comb over, except all over the head.
Oh God, don't say that we're connected to me. This is mean.
Hey, have any of you guys got stickers?
Mm-mm.
Man, I
No, I
asked
don't.
Funk for some stickers like months
I've got-
ago, and he
I've
did
got
not patch me
stickers.
in.
I've got stickers that I keep forgetting to send out. I gotta send you some.
Yeah, send
I
me.
haven't done it yet. I'm going to the post office Monday, though. I'll try to remember.
Shit.
Hey,
Cam's
look,
never
are
going to the post office. She's been
and
saying she's going to go to the post office for like 2 weeks.
look,
I know.
her,
I have
Still
her,
hasn't left the house.
her stickers have got to be a picture of this landscape that she keeps showing on this Hangouts. Every time the Hangouts, it's got to be that. That's the sticker. If I get that sticker of these snails in this damn vegetation,
You won't
I
need
know who it's from.
Look what I got, mate.
Aw, see? Thirsty's got one.
Oh, Thirsty, that's your sticker? That fat gold fit. What is that?
No,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you've
my
got
sticker.
hella stickers. Hey, that's hella stickers.
I got
Hey,
all
Hella's
the
is
Jesse's got a
Hella's is
collection to
more
be proud
than
of.
3, but less than
Oh,
1,000.
there's my sticker. Yep. That's my sticker right there.
Where is it? It's hard to do this.
that is cool.
Yeah,
That's a great sticker collection there. It's almost like Pokemon except stickers.
Got to catch them all.
I choose you, Joe Munoz. Talk about crappie.
Jess, yeah, you should do some stickers with that new logo. I want to do some stickers with this logo.
Funk's on. I got a spot there for Aqua Funk. AF written there.
An FKJ.
FKJ. But they won't send me any yet. No, I'll fill up this whole fridge one day.
Hey, look, you got to get a whole new board for my sticker, except it's going to be a shirt.
Yeah.
You'll get it in 6 to 7 months, like Aqua.
What are you talking about?
Hey, look at that guy.
Remarried.
Hey, you got it dirty. Look, let me tell you something. Wash it in cold water and hang dry it.
Rain dry gently.
We'll fix it.
There it is.
Fishy Biz, did you see when Aquamate dressed up like you?
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. Every minute of it. But now it's like 96 degrees in St. Louis, so it's just that black cat without a hat right now.
It was
Not
funny.
exactly beanie weather.
And then that happened to be the time that everyone at my work realized I had a YouTube channel. So they're all jumping on, going, "Why are you talking like that?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Hey, you tell them don't poke the bear. Oh man, what a great chat! This is awesome. I love this.
I'm getting some cake faxed over to me, so I'm excited. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but love cake.
I would imagine it will be quite two-dimensional and probably not as tasty as the original.
I'm just going to have to use the old imagination, use my noodles.
It's smile-inducing.
If you like, I'll send you some video later on of us eating it, and you can eat it vicariously through video.
You're gonna do the 24-hour happy hour, and you're gonna have some smile-inducing cake. Your husband's he's gonna do whatever he wants to you.
Some of those things might happen in the future. I'm not committing to the 24-hour happy hour. I don't think I'll make it. I really don't.
Not with that attitude.
I done a bake the other day. Actually, I think I was talking to Punchy and Granny Shrimp, and I was baking on their shrimp, and this is what we made.
Oh,
that
nice!
is great.
That's what
those do look good.
Hey,
and,
Jess.
For NAIDOC Day, all Aboriginal colours, Aboriginal week down here. So we made Aboriginal cupcake.
Jess.
Awesome.
I slept for 3 hours in Vegas, and I was there for 4 days. It is possible.
I want to tell myself those cupcakes
was
look
sweet.
good, Thirsty. You guys did a great job celebrating the day.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
little 9-year-old daughter was fun.
what is somebody's birthday? Thirsty?
No, I was just bored. There at school holidays. So, yeah, all the other kids were gone, so just me and her for the day.
What
Let's go find some
holiday?
cakes. Yeah.
NAIDOC.
What holiday is it down there? Is it just now getting July 4th?
No, it's NAIDOC week where we
Because
celebrate
that shit is
the
fast.
first people on Australia. Pay respects and all that, yeah.
Ah, okay.
To
All
our
right.
original culture and their hello here first and all that sort of thing.
Of course, they don't have July 4th. That's when America celebrates its independence, not
Oh,
Australia.
yeah, that's right.
Everybody doesn't get that day off in the world just because we celebrate.
I keep forgetting that I'm talking to you guys from thousands of miles away. It amazes me every time. I, for some reason, think Aquamate lives next door.
I remember growing up, we had fireworks night. Wasn't that 4th of July, boys?
Nah,
No.
that was Queen's birthday, I think.
That was
Cracker
Dr.
night.
Black drunk shooting in the air.
It was bonfire night, we called it.
Yeah.
Bonfires and heaps of fireworks and adults running around being drunk.
And Dr.
was-
Black is in his
Mom.
boxer drawers shooting at ruse.
If any ruse come around here, there would have been some tackling going on.
Hey,
Cracker night used to be. Cracker night was Empire Day, the 24th of May. Did you say? Yeah, the 24th of May.
Yeah.
Whatever Empire Day was.
No, we don't do 4th of July then.
We're Guy Fawkes tonight.
No, that's Scotland.
We used to have it. I don't know why. So we'll wrap things up in about 8 minutes. So
I still can't get over
That's a real precise. That's a real precise time.
8 minutes will get us to the 3-hour mark. So that's pretty.
In about 6 3/4 minutes, we'll wrap things up, and then we'll see you guys in a fortnight.
Well, that's actually my thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the fortnight thing because I think I might be on a plane.
Oh, cool.
So
Wait.
I have to figure it out.
Yeah, you say you're going to the Great Barrier Reef?
Yeah.
Are you going to
Going
scuba?
fishing?
It's Friday, which is also my birthday, so that'll be fun.
Where's that at? In San Francisco?
Yeah. Hey. The running of the bulls on the Great Barrier Reef.
Hey, bring me back a Spaniard and a conquistador.
That looks for Yowie.
Oh, thanks, Jess.
You're welcome.
And then I was thinking, yeah, after this, we'll jump over and say hey to K-Town because.
Can you? How are we spelling K-Town? Is it Kaytown?
Just
No, it's
K.
K.
No, it's just a K.
Yeah.
I'll put a link in before we go over. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I missed him, totally.
Hey,
Yeah.
44 Mag said running of the bullfish. That's hilarious.
He was the thirsty rabbit fill-in, really.
Good work. I better go thank you.
I was messaging Thirsty this morning, getting no response. I'm like, what's happening again?
Yeah, for all those you missed, I was out bush getting firewood.
That fire does look mighty nice. I'm still sitting here cuddling.
Hey, Aqua, what's at the Great Barrier? You like picking up fish or just going there for vacay?
Vacation. But the Great Barrier, you know what the Great Barrier Reef is?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go snorkeling out there.
Absolutely.
So hopefully I'm going to have some cool videos to post after that. And
did you get a GoPro?
I haven't got one, but I want to get one when I get out there. Probably just get one of the cheaper ones.
Look, they've got one for $300 on Groupon, but you save 88%. I just bought it for like $29.99. They sent it to my house. It's freaking awesome.
Really?
Fishy
you
biz.
remember-
You forget.
Jump on Groupon like right now. They'll bring it. They'll send it to you.
We're in Australia, mate. You forget again so soon.
Well, you guys don't have
Short-term memory loss.
Groupon?
Yeah, maybe it's a different deal though.
Maybe so.
Aquaman,
What was it? A GoPro?
Yeah, it was a GoPro.
Send him the link.
I could text you the link and see if it works for you or not.
There's an accessory kit for $29.
Dude,
I'd
please
love
don't
to
tell
see
me
you
I
do a
bought the
video,
accessory kit without the damn camera.
There's no camera.
I didn't even open it, dog. Hold on.
1,000 plus all my fishy biz. What?
Yes, please. It's just shutting down in probably 5.3 minutes. Hey, yeah, just put in a food order for food. But Aqua, mate, I want to
Bruh,
see
if this is full of accessories, I'm pissed.
Pretty sure there's no camera. But at least you're ready when you get a camera.
See you later, 44 mag.
No, it's
Thank
in
you
there.
for
Look,
coming
it's
in.
the camera.
44.
The King. It's good to see you too. 31 likes now.
Hey, look, it's the camera. And the accessories are in there.
Bonus.
You.
Yeah, it works.
Well,
Man,
just
you
send it to
almost
Aquaman.
Almost had me scared, man.
Would have been funny.
Yeah, it would have been funny.
Aqua, mate, you so got to do a video swimming around the ocean.
Jeez,
Great
that would have been
Reef.
crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm going to do Thursday. I'm going to...
But no, do it in an Aquaman suit.
I'll probably drown because I'm not a very strong swimmer.
Oh no, Bob Kaler says that camera was on the news. You might want to look into it, Fishy Biz.
Uh-oh.
Hey, look, y'all not gonna keep messing. Wait, that's a fake GoPro. Are you? Is this
Dude.
one?
You've been scammed, Brads.
Hey man, Kaler always trying to mess with me, man. Look, I don't care. It was $30.
You can put the link in the chat, can't you?
What's a fake GoPro? So it's a yo-no or something? What's going on?
No go.
Pogro. A Pogro.
No go.
Pogro.
No go.
And oh no.
And the next 15 minutes saying GoPro in different ways.
Hey, I'm gonna fight you, Taylor. We're gonna fight.
That was a good one, Bob.
It's for the amateur touch, mate.
In a nutshell, no, your very own action movie with everything you need to ensure optimum footage with a GoPro Hero HD. Doesn't have a camera in it.
That's crazy, man. I'll send you the link. Let's see if it pops up. Because they, you know how they have like 4 more left or something like that.
Yeah. I'll get it sent 2 cans. And then it'll arrive as I leave, probably.
I'm gonna set it up underwater and find out what
gimbals.
I gotta find out what my fish are doing when I leave them alone at night.
I really want to get a gimbal, which is like it's like a selfie stick you hold onto, but it keeps your camera your phone perfectly still. So like you can move around and it just like locks in on one person or whatever. So it's got software and like you can sit it down and then you can make it slowly pan, like you can say, all right, over 10 minutes of footage, I want you to pan from point A to point B. So then you can have like a real fast video of everything moving with a slow background.
Sounds dope.
Yeah, and there's like 15 hours worth of battery, and you can also charge your phone off them and stuff. So I want to try and get one of those while I'm up there. And
get you a long cord and attach it to the biggest sea turtle you see in the reef, and just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Be the best video ever.
You know, last time I was in the reef, I turned around and there's a sea turtle under me. It was amazing.
That'd be great.
What did you say, Thirsty?
I want to know where a crocodile sleeps at night. So if you see one of them, just tie one to that.
Yeah.
Nah, you're right.
Easy.
I'll be staying away from there. How many crocodiles are out on the reef?
You get your salties,
I love that stuff.
I
like surfing.
I watch this awesome Australian fishing crew. They're called the Morning Tide Crew. And they just go set up camp on these random islands all up the Queensland way. And yeah, they're always worried about crocs coming and getting them at night, even though they're out in the ocean. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they swim around, man.
Hey, bring me back 2 jellyfish and 1 narwhal.
So yeah, if anyone likes fishing, check out them Aussie guys. They're total characters, morning tide crew, and there's about 4 of them. They're all got channels that go off them. They're all got their own individual channel as well, but they come together for this. Yeah, they're all based out of Queensland, up Blackie's way.
Well,
Yeah, they're awesome.
Bring me back 2 flounders, 1 tilapia, and 2 tuna, and several shrimp.
bring you back.
Actually,
Yeah. And 3
talking about
prawns.
fish, I had to get some really good fishing footage in September. We've just come across. We got a long story cut short. We don't have enough money to go away in September, and we're going back to Vanuatu again. So I'll be over there catching May and all the tailors. I'll be catching everything. So I'll show you some of that.
That'd be awesome.
I go every year. It's amazing. I'll show you.
All right, well, I'm gonna put my order in. Let me get a dozen scallops, and that'd be great.
Chip shop.
We go diving. I don't go diving with them, but the locals, they're like family over there. They go night diving for crabs, cartoni crabs and stuff. It's just amazing. But
Fishy Biz knows a thing or two about crabs.
I'll take 17 mussels, but if you bring me 18, I don't want them.
All right. I'm going to put up K-Town's link. So we'll shut things down and we'll go over there and say hey and share the love with the saltwater people. But thank you guys for coming along. Enjoy.
Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out.
Yeah, smash the like button.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, safe travels, Aqua, mate.
Thank you. I'll try and do like a stream from up there or something.
That would be great. I would love to see it myself. But
well, I could do it out on because I'll be right on the beach, so I'll see if I can get a really good day to go out there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
Take my T-shirt down there in case you have a wet T-shirt contest.
I will. Great. Now I'm worried about that.
see the biz wet on your chest there.
We're mid first time. All right. There's the link. Everyone go show some love. Thank you. It's been awesome hanging out with you all.
Okay,
later,
thanks
y'all.
for having me in.
Hey, have a good one, you guys.
Anytime.
Good night.
Later.
Happy birthday.